Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. This is the tale of a phenomenon that has disappeared from our lives, the cattle drive. The great migration of Texas herds north to Colorado and Wyoming, and the stockyards that fed the railroads who brought the meat east to feed the bulk of our population. The drum of 12,000 hooves will mark a trail through the open wilderness as smooth and hard as a concrete highway. Our story is dedicated to the tough men we know as cowboys. Our mystery drama, Stampede, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Chris Tabori and Fred Gwynn. It is sponsored in part by Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, Brewers of Budweiser, and Carrier Air Conditioning. I'll be back shortly with Act One. By 1865, the armies were dispersing. The men were winding their way home, tired, dispirited, and shattered at killing their brothers. The Union soldier may have had some uplift in the belief that his side was victorious, if in a bloody family conflict there can be any victors. But for the men of the Confederate armies, the return home was a long, weary road, with no hope left and very little joy. So Ned Parsons, volunteered at 17 and not yet 21, found his return to the Texas farm he had left with his father some 4 years ago.
Who is it?
I ain't surprised you wouldn't remember me. You forgot my father soon enough, I hear.
Ned? Ned, is that you?
I reckon I can't say no.
Ned! Ned, boy! Oh, we've been searching how to find you out and no news. Some was ready to give you up for dead like my Harry, but I never did.
Daddy's dead enough. But I guess you could say I'm still alive.
Oh, Ned, boy. What's the matter with you? Oh, you look so fine, just so good to me. Oh, a bit thin, maybe, but we'll soon put some fat on you now you're home.
I ain't home, Mother.
But the war's over.
A lot of things are over.
What is it, son? You look so bleak. Ain't you glad to be home?
All the long way, I thought how good it'd be to see you and Sammy and Jenny and Sue. I thought about how Daddy was gone. But I figure I'd done a heap of growing up these past years, and I was most about ready to take his place. Till I got to town and found that somebody else had already taken over you, my sisters and brothers, my dad's place, and my whole family.
Oh, Ned, you gotta understand.
Mom, you can't ask anyone who lived through Vicksburg or any campaign to accept some copper John who moves in while the rest of us was bleeding like Dad, dying for a cause.
Stop it! Stop it! What good did this war do but split us all, a whole country apart? What sense did it make? I lost your father. I thought I'd lost you. I don't fault you for answering the colors, but fighting isn't the only way that makes a man. Give yourself a chance to meet Jim and...
No, sir. No, sir. Not anyway.
But now you're home.
I'm home, just long enough to pick up old Baldy. I reckon he's still my horse. My daddy gave him to me.
Of course he's your horse, Ned, but this is also your home and the rest of the family.
No, I'm sorry, Mom. I just don't have the stomach.
Now, you listen to me, Ned Parsons. I got a right to say my piece. I got 5 young'uns beside you, and for 4 long years I tried to hold this farm together. With your father dead and the 4 other young'uns' sake, I had to have a man to keep it going.
Well, you could have hired one.
What would I have paid him with?
You made your choice. Now I'm making mine. I ain't here to argue, just to haul on out. Baldy in the corral?
Yeah, but...
Well, I gotta return this horse I borrowed. I'll just saddle up old Baldy and leave the other back to town.
Then what are you going to do?
I hear tell Mr. Brenner's taking a big cattle drive north. I figured to sign on with him, if he'll have me.
Well, that means you'll be gone over 6 months. Then what?
I don't rightly know. Maybe I'm wrong to be bitter, but it's the way I feel. I don't ever expect to find my way home again.
She's branded now. Can I let her go, Mr. Brenner?
Yeah, it's sharp and clean. Yep, the Circle C.
Okay, let her up.
We're on our way. Only 2,999 to go. We gotta work. Mike, you break out some coffee and keep that fire going. There'll be more cooking there than Brand and I.
Muy bien, Senor Brenner. Do you want some prairie oysters when we got them to cook?
Well, I wouldn't turn one down. Okay, boys, let's keep moving. We got a date up Cheyenne way before that trail gets too hot for a man to want to follow. Hey, Pecos, who you got over there?
Young fella just rode in looking to sign on for the drive. Name of Ned.
Ned Parsons, Mr. Brenner.
Yeah. Do I know you?
You might not remember me. I've growed some since I seen you. I reckon you wouldn't forget my father, though.
Will Parsons, by damn. You Will Parsons' son?
Yes, sir.
I ain't seen Will since he took off to war. Oh, say, didn't I hear?
Yes, sir. My daddy was killed at Chickamauga.
Oh, gee, I'm mighty sorry to hear that, son. He was a fine man.
Yes, sir, he was. All of that. You wouldn't think anyone could forget that.
No, I wouldn't. Pecos.
Huh?
You say something about Ned here wanting to sign up for the drive?
Yeah, that's what he told me.
I was hoping that you could use an extra hand, sir.
Well, if I did, I don't think it ought to be you, son.
Oh, now, if you was thinking of me as too young, I'd just like to say I'm home from near 3 years of soldiering. My daddy died in my arms at Chickamauga.
Well, man grows up fast in the war. What I was figuring was I got no right to take a man like you away from a woman who must need you a sight more than either the Army or me ever could.
You mean my mother?
Yeah, don't you think your first duty ought to be to her?
No, sir. My ma don't need me. My daddy was out dying for his country. She found some old copper John to sneak in and take my dad's place.
Now, boy, I'm going to warn you. I won't listen to one slight against Martha.
Well, I ain't slighting her. She's married decent enough for sure. All I'm doing is faulting her. And that's the last I'm saying, except, well, she don't need me. Could you find a place for me?
Well, it's a long haul to a far country.
That's what I'm looking for.
It's almighty lonely. And all work.
That suits me fine.
Coming out of the war between the states, you ought to have time to, maybe see some gals. Let down a bit.
I got some long thinking to do, sir. And women don't set right good with me at the moment.
We could use him, Mr. Brenner.
Well, yeah, that's just what we're going to do. We'll start them off on left drag. Hey, you'll be eating dust all the way north. But once we get moving, I'll rotate. Now make sure he's got a good gun and bedroll. Now all we're waiting on is finishing the branding. And we're ready to roll.
Hey, 4 days. Man, I am glad that branding is over and done with. I am dog-tired and hog-weary. How's that burn of yours, Ned?
Oh, it'll heal fine, Pecos. Rather have it on my arm than across my face.
I swear that was no accident the way the Reed come around with that branding iron.
I wonder.
He's a mean cuss, Ned boy. Now, you watch Snake the Reed. He's worse than a rattler they named him after, 'cause he don't sound no warning.
You think he burned me on purpose?
Well, I didn't see what happened, but I wouldn't put it past him. Hey, you two run foul of each other some way.
When we were choosing ponies in the Remuda, there was a pinter he wanted, and it was my turn to pick. He took it amiss that I wouldn't give him that pony.
Well, why should you? Mr. Brenner give orders, and anyway, it was your turn.
Sure enough the way I felt.
Well, you was in the right. Mr. Brenner is a trail boss, not Snake the Reed.
I don't understand why I'd hire a man like him.
Because, son, he's the best point man this side of the Pecos. Now, he may be ugly and ornery, but someday when them dumb local cows take it into their minds to stampede, you might just be glad to have someone tough as Snake to turn them back. Now, I seen him ride into a herd and face him up eyeball to eyeball with a lead steer and drop him with a shot through the skull that stopped them cattle before they tore up half the territory. Boy, that takes guts.
All right, he's got guts. That don't mean I have to like him.
Yeah, don't go looking for quarrels unless they're forced on you, Ned. The drive is a long time, and a man's got to keep a level head.
Morning, Miss Brenner.
Morning, Ned.
I about ready to move out, so I thought I'd cut me out a workhorse.
Yeah. How's that burn?
Oh, it'll do.
Well, I brought you some grease from the chuck wagon. Now, you spread that on and keep your arm open to the air. Figures to feel better.
Thank you. That's right nice of you, Mr. Brenner.
Better saddle up, Ned. Snake's fixing to do just that.
What are you, sonny boy? Doctor, soldier, horse thief, all rolled up into one?
Why don't you back off, Snake? I don't want no trouble.
Well, now, is that a fact? Appears to me like you've been kind of spoiling for it ever since we met up. What pony you riding now?
I reckon I'll take the pinner.
You want to look out for him, Greenhorn. He don't like the cinch.
I can handle my own horse.
Wise up, tenderfoot. Let a man who knows horses handle him. Now, I told you, you should have let me pick Apache there. Now, why don't we face to it and make a deal, huh? You let me have him in my strength.
No.
Now, we don't want to start out on the drive with bad feelings, do we?
As far as I'm concerned, we already have. Well, what's that?
Oh, that's Cookie's bell, but this time it isn't for us to eat. We're ready to pull out.
Men, couple of things I want to say. You're all cowboys. And to me, that means hands to 10 cows. Nothing else. You got any whiskey? Let's drink it now. It's the last you'll have for months. Now, I find any man on the trail drinking, he gets paid off right there and turned loose with his own horse and one other. We got 8 spots to control the herd. The points will be Duveen and Dago Red. They got the most experience. The other 6 are the 2 flanks, points, and drags, who are going to eat a lot of dust. So they'll rotate, morning and afternoon clockwise. Now, keep your guns in your belts, even in stampedes. And a hat or a bandana wave is just as effective. And remember one thing, it's a long trip. You got to depend on the man next to you, or behind you, or ahead. Maybe you got to swallow something your gut don't want to take, here and there. It's a long trail. Just face on up to it. The chuck wagon and the remuda are already rolling. So here we go. Shape 'em up, boys. Move around.
It's a vanished tradition, of course, but in the days when it existed, the cattle drive was of enormous importance to the economy of our country. And the men who contributed to it were the pioneers of the 19th century. They had one advantage over our pioneers of the 20th. They were concerned in construction. So much of this century is centered on destruction. I will return shortly with Act Two. The first 3 or 4 days of a cattle drive are of special importance. The instinct of every separate steer or cow is to want to return from where it came. The thing to do is to keep the cattle content, to let nothing frighten them from outside, to assure them they are safe. Out of this grew 1,000 cowboy songs. A soft, soothing singing to the cattle lying down at dusk is what developed the whole literature of Western music. And the cowboy who loved you so true.
Everything quiet, Ned.
Oh, yes, sir, Mr. Brenner.
Good. You keep that. You move out at least 50 yards if you even want to spit. Anything, a coyote, howl, sneeze, spurs jangling could bring them critters to their feet and start them heading off for home. Yeah, 3,000 of them. Once they get set, they're mighty hard to stop.
I know it, sir.
Well, I'll see you.
Yes, sir. This valley, they say you are leaving. I shall miss your bright face and long smile.
Sangrano, parte!
Holy shit. Now, easy there, boy. Easy, boy.
What happened?
I don't know.
Try and hold them. They started milling.
trail. Don't let them head back. What the hell is going on here?
That's the matter out there by the chuck wagon. Got the herd all riled up.
Oh, that damn Mexican coffee bean. I'll teach him a lesson. Oh, no, señor Negro Sapiente. You don't blame on me, señor. Get your tongue off of me, Mex, or I'll take my rope to your back. You keep quiet, Ringo, or I got my initials on you. That's all I was looking for. A good excuse. What's up, Max? Damn you. Now you've done it for sure.
You plain out of here. That herd was fixing to stampede before you topped it off. Now ride, all of you. We don't stop now. By tomorrow night, we'll be back where we began. Dish the coffee out all around, Mike. Then put the pot back in the wagon, huh?
Si, Senor Brana.
But listen, now don't none of you get any idea this here is any party. It's more in the nature of a court. Now, we're just lucky we headed off that route, but it cost us 5 head. 2 we had to shoot, 3 got trampled. And on top of that, we're going to lose a full day while the cattle rest up. And the hands. Now, I want to know how come there was all that clatter of pots.
Well, ask Mike. Came from his wagon. Sure, but you'll make it.
Deween? How?
He was looking for my whiskey.
There's a bare-faced lie.
Mike, you got whiskey in your wagon?
Sure. Always I carry it.
In spite of what I said before we moved out.
It's not for drinking. It's for, what you say, medicine if someone is hurt. When you listen to that.
Senor Brana, you guys smell my breath. And why if I go for my whiskey when I know where it is, I am so clumsy, knock down my own pots and pans?
Well, what do you got to say to that, Deween?
Well, you going to take the word of a white man over some lousy Mex?
What?
I wasn't near his wagon.
Ned, you were closest. What do you think?
Well, it was dark, Mr. Brenner. I only heard the noise. I didn't see who caused it.
But what, son?
Well, when Snake Devine here rode up, he come from the direction of the chuck wagon. I put my money on Mike's word against his.
Why, you lily-livered hag.
You can stop right there, Deween. I know if it hadn't been for you last night, we'd have never got them cattle there stopped. And we sure as hell can't head for Cheyenne without a cook. So let's write this one off, huh? Except for one thing. You're coming with me right now, Mike, and get that whiskey and empty it out on the ground. That way, no one's going to be tempted in any more accidents. Now, come on.
Si, Senor Brana. I'm going to tell you something there, soldier boy.
What's that?
I ain't got no forgiving nature like Mr. Brenner there. You got a big mouth. It's a long trail, and I got a long memory. So next time I burn you, it won't be with no branding iron. It'll be just plain hot lead.
Pecos, man, you're a sight for anyone. What's news? I ain't seen hide in a hair of you for 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, that's right. Ever since we reached Colorado territory, it has drive.
It's settled down, moving along. More than halfway there.
Cattle look pretty good.
Yeah, tolerable. They could use some water. Been a long dry spell the last 60 miles. You're going to tell me there's none up ahead, huh?
No water you got. Now, you can fetch that by tomorrow.
Well, the herd's restless. They can smell it. Which pass do I take?
Well, now, there's 2 rocks you can just see sticking up ahead there now. Call them the Twin Owls. Now, the draw to the right looks real dandy. Only trouble is, it ends in a bluff, drops away 500 to 600 feet. It's dead end. That's a mighty fine name for it.
And the other pass?
Yes, it's crawling with Comanches. That's what held me up getting back to you. And now there's some settlements now, and, well, God help the folks in them. Just scattered farms.
Is that a full war party?
Oh, yes, sir.
Headed our way?
I'm afraid so, and not far off my trail. Now, I'd get set up for an attack at sundown.
Comanches don't worry me all that much. Just a small war party. And for some reason, they ain't got their hearts in it.
Well, that's it. told you. And the front half will be shut right off into the valley, and they can pick and choose their meat when they want.
Yep. Say, Ned, get on down the line. Tell Mike, Buck, and the two dragmen try to hold off these engines at the cattle stampede. Then you come on back to the rest of the side. They gotta go to the left of them twin rocks.
Right, Mr. Brenner. How's it going, Mike?
I think I got one, but...
I got him, Mike. That one's for you. What does that mean?
You just watch him, son.
He's riding straight for the lead steer. He'll be trapped.
Unless you look down that old longhorn, now if old white face be the first, we'd save the herd. Don't keep that nose running.
Yes, sir. Hard as you can.
I'm dead, he did it. And the herd will follow that old lead steer. All right, shape him up, all right. Shape him up. We're going back to that bar.
Mr. Brenner sent me back to see what you wanted, Pecos. What is it?
There's something I don't rightly know how to handle, boy. How's Mike?
Well, the shoulder's pretty bad. Can't get the arrowhead out.
Oh, them Injuns. The only reason they had no heart for battle and took off once we turned the herd is right back up the hill there.
The settler's farmhouse burned. All the outbuildings.
Yeah, and the settler himself, dead and scalped. Just his young wife left alive behind. We finished it all off. Wheat farmer. Stampede went straight across his fields. What the engine left behind, we wiped out. Except that girl.
She's the only one left alive?
Yeah, she real shook up. You know, maybe you could get her to talk, being more of her age.
Ma'am?
Yes?
I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Ned Parsons.
My name is Ellie Tate. I mean Ellie Gottchalk. Those savages, they killed my husband.
Well, not more savage than us. Our cattle sure killed off your beet crop. You look like you could use something to eat, ma'am. Or at least some coffee.
I should be asking you in for that, but there's nothing left. Oh, what am I going to do now?
Oh, now, don't you worry about it none, ma'am. We'll help somehow. Oh, here comes our trail boss now. Mr. Brenner, this here is Mrs. Ellie Gottchalk.
Just make you Ellie Tate. I guess the Gottchalk part doesn't signify anymore.
How do, ma'am? I'm sincerely sorry for the damage our herd has done and for everything else you've gone through.
I thank you kindly.
How did you escape?
Well, I was by the barn when the Indians came. They killed my husband right off, and then they had torches they were setting to everything. While they were driving off the animals and the horses, I got away to the river and hid under a ledge where I do my washing.
Oh, I see. What do you figure you'd do now, Mrs. Tate?
Oh, well, we could make it, Ellie. First off, I got to bury my husband.
Oh, now, we're going to take care of that, ma'am.
Oh, you're right, kind. And then I have a sister in Denver. If I could get there somehow.
Catch her, Ned.
Yeah, I have her, sir. She's just wore out and starved. Can't we take her with us, sir?
Well, we owe her something for that crop of steers flattened. Besides...
Yes, sir?
Well, with Mike hurt, he's gonna need some help with the cooking. So, consign we Hans Gottchalk to peace and eternal rest, into the care and mercy of our Lord God. Amen.
Amen.
We'll leave you alone to make your goodbyes, ma'am.
If you'll just give me a minute.
Sure, ma'am. Come on, boys.
Yeah, I ain't so sure this is such a good idea, Mr. Brenner.
Why not Pecos?
Well, I don't know. It's a hunch. Superstition, maybe. Cattle drive is some like ship. And you know how sailors believe a woman brings bad luck.
Well, the way I see it, she could be more of a help than a hindrance.
Way I see it, too, huh, Tenderfoot?
Name is Ned Parsons, Devine.
Oh, a little riled up, huh? Maybe you're looking forward, like me, to having a little gal around? Especially now, when the nights seem so much longer after so many weeks on the trail, and with the spring coming on, a man kind of hankers after a woman, huh?
She's a widow lady, and you stay away from her.
Why? You staked out a claim already?
Oh, now, you know that's not what I mean.
Now, you keep your nose clean, sonny boy, and just stay out of my way. You let a man handle this. Takes a whole lot more than you to hold me back.
Strangely prophetic words from Snake Duvine's lips, if he only knew it. For a lot more than he bargains for stands in Duvine's way to Ellie. And when Ned and he finally tangle, the same strange force will stand allied with Ned. I shall return shortly with Act 3. During the first week on the drive, Ellie Tate moved like a woman in a daze, in another world, as indeed she was. But as the bitter memories faded a little, and she started to eat again, she became alive once more. Particularly since with Mike's open festering arrow wound, there was more and more need for her to cook the food for the hands. Now at the end of the day, with the evening meal over and the night riders out, Ellie threads her way past the campfire, through the shadows of a small clump of aspen just coming in leaf.
Well, now what'd I do? Scare you, Miss Ellie?
You sure did. Hiding out like that.
I wasn't hiding. Well, maybe just kind of staked out, waiting to get you by yourself once.
You better take your hands off me or I'll scream.
Now, come on. You ain't no little girl. You grown woman.
A married one. At least I was.
And don't tell me you ain't glad to be out of it. Now, I saw him. Fat old man, ain't old enough to be your father.
Don't you talk about hands that way, you filthy animal.
Ouch! Oh, you stuck me.
You're lucky it was only in the hand.
All right, Miss Fancy. I'll remember that. And so will you next time.
There won't be a next time.
You like to make any odds on that?
Everything all right, Miss Tate?
I was looking for Mr. Brenner.
You spoiling for trouble, Parsons?
Not right at the moment. Mr. Brenner is right behind me.
Brother, one of these days, I'm coming looking for you, boy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring trouble.
Well, I reckon you can't help it, just being a woman and all.
I'm sorry. I was trying to thank you.
I reckon I'm sorry, too. I was just... Well, I mean, you gotta understand that...
Ned boy, I just wanted... Oh, why, hello, Miss Tate. I sure hope I ain't butting in on anything.
Oh, of course not. I was looking to tell you something. It's about Miss Aiel.
Who?
He's running a...
Miss Aiel Lugos, the cook?
Oh, you mean Mike?
Yeah, he's running a high fever. The wound is very bad. Someone has to take out that arrowhead or amputate the arm. Otherwise, he'll die of blood poisoning.
Well, ma'am, I don't rightly know. I wouldn't have the first idea how if Pecos were here, but you see, he's off scouting, and I don't know who else.
Well, if it has to come out, I think maybe I could do it.
Enough hot water and cloth?
Yes, fine. The knife red hot yet?
Just about.
Hand me that bridle strap.
Oh, here, Mr. Parsons.
Thank you, Mrs. Gottschalk. Okay, Miss Aiel. You bite hard on that leather.
I have strong teeth.
Good. Then we'll double it. Okay, Mrs. Gottschalk. Mr. Brenner, hold him while I get the knife. You should get some sleep.
Oh, I can't sleep after that. You were magnificent.
I only did what had to be done.
You were still magnificent. Oh, I'm embarrassing you.
No, ma'am.
Well, then what? You don't like me? Oh, you don't like women.
I didn't say that.
You don't have to. You're polite and you'd protect us, but you don't like us. I've known that since we first met.
I don't like women who forget their marriage vows.
But you... oh, no. You can't seriously think I was being a coquette. Well, nothing was further from... Well, I assure you I cannot in any way forget my marriage vows for a moment.
Oh, forgive me if I... Oh, I don't know what I thought, or meant, or think. We're pretty far from camp. I better walk you back.
I can find my own way back.
Oh, yeah, but...
I'd prefer it if you'd leave me alone.
All right. Maybe it's better for both of us if I do.
Well, that's what you get for playing around with boys, Miss Tate.
I told you before the name is Mrs. Gottschalk, Duveen.
Oh, hell, I can't handle them foreign names. When it come to handling a woman...
Now, I warned you before. I'd scream my head off.
This far out, you could be a screech owl, a coyote, a coney caught by an eagle. Besides, you ain't gonna make a sound. Not before or after I'm through with you.
I'm warning you, if you touch me, you're playing with death.
You think you can scare me?
But perhaps I can. Who the hell are you? My name is Hans Gottschalk, or was. You will take your hands off my wife.
But you... I'm seeing things. You're dead. You've been scalped by the Indians.
As you can see, I have no scalp, and I am dead. But I cannot rest in the grave, because I promised the little one. And I will not rest till she is safe. You will go now, and never come near her again. Near.
Holy snakes. Did you see what
I warned you to leave me alone. I'm haunted. Do you want to be too?
No, Mrs. Gottschalk. You don't have to worry none about me. From here in, I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. So, you think we got no problems up ahead, Pecos?
No, sir. Now, you should roll right into Cheyenne about 10, 12 days from now.
Fine. I reckon we're near abreast of Denver by now. I can send Miss Gottschalk on in there tomorrow.
Yeah, well, Mike back to his shelf again?
It appears to be. He's mended over fine the last month.
Yeah.
He looks good.
More than I can say for little Miss Ellie. She looked kind of peaked to me. That snake giving her any trouble?
No. For some reason, Duveen avoids her like the plague. She put the fear of God in him somehow.
Well, that takes a heap of doing.
Sure enough.
Yeah, she's a lot of woman. You know, I always had a notion that her and Ned,
Yeah, I think they both had more than a notion. I think they're both eating their hearts out for each other.
Then why in tarnation don't they get together? I like that boy.
Yeah. I love him like he was my own son.
And we owe the woman something after what we did to what was left of the farm when the cattle stampeded over it.
Now, that's a fact. Let's see. All right. You talk the boy, and I'll take the girl.
Mr. Brenner, I know you mean to be kind, but please, just let it be.
Now, look, it's only because I feel you're fond of the boy.
I love him. I admire him. I don't expect ever to meet anyone like him. For me. There. Will that satisfy you?
No. Now, why do you want to pick up your skirts and run from them, Mrs. Gottschalk?
Because that's who I am.
You were.
Wilt thou love him, comfort him, and honor, and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep thee unto him?
So long as ye both shall live.
He didn't seek his death. You got to understand, Mr. Brenner. My father was killed in the war. My mother died. I was alone. No money, nowhere to go. Hance came to me. He was older, much older, but kind and gentle and lonely. So I went with him gladly. Only for his sake I had to tell a lie. I said I loved him. I couldn't. Not that way. One lie is enough. I won't live another. At least I can honor his memory.
It's just no use, Pecos. It just ain't in the cards.
Now, come on, boy. Just listen to reason.
This ain't a thing that has to do with reason. It comes from the gut. If I was to make any move towards Ellie, I'd be putting myself in the same class as that copper John my ma betrayed my father with. And nothing you can say will change my mind. Nothing on earth. Now leave me alone, Pecos.
What's that? My name is Hans Gottschalk. His husband? Yeah. We have not really met before.
But you're dead.
Yeah, but not at rest.
Now look, Mr. Gottschalk. If you got any idea Ellie and me is...
Have I said so?
No. Why else would you come to haunt me?
Listen a moment. I was an old man, and I was lonely. Since the death of my first wife so many years ago, I was lonely. We were without children. And then, one day, I went to town to buy supplies, and I saw this pale, pinched, half-starved child woman. I could not take her home with me as a servant. First, because I did not wish her to be read, and second, because you know the name she would have been given.
Like my mother.
Not like your mother. She had children to protect. Your mother had to do what she did. And no doubt, he is a good man she found, willing to take on such responsibilities. I hoped to find in you so good a man.
I don't understand.
Throw away your prejudices, your old values. It is a new and awakening world. I beg you, since you love her, to marry Ellie and be happy ever afterwards, as much as the good Lord allows you to be. My time is come, and I can rest. It is up to you how well I may.
All right, boys, ride on out and get them bunched up. Round them up.
Excuse me, Mr. Brenner, sir.
What is it, Ned?
I was just figuring to myself, with Pecos back, you could easily drop an extra hand like me for the last week. Could you consider paying me off?
Why? Where are you headed?
Well, you see, Ellie and me here...
Mr. Brenner, the only lie I ever told in my life was that I have a sister in Denver. I just said that so maybe you'd bring me on north.
Oh, well, right glad I did. But what are you going to do in Denver, a lone woman?
I don't figure to be.
Now, that's why I want to get paid off, sir. I got a big notion, Mr. Brenner. You know the last weeks how we've seen what good grazing land this is for cattle?
Yeah. Colorado sorghum. Can't be beat.
Here's my idea. You leave me one good bull and some cows, pay me off, and I'll file me for some land. By the time you go south again and come back with your next drive, we'll have the beginnings of a herd right here.
You did say Ellie knew.
Oh, yes, sir. Well, that's part of the thinking and part of... I wouldn't know what to call it. Could you, honey?
Best way I know how to say it is the best marriages are made in heaven.
You're going to be married.
As soon as we hit Denver. Only one thing, Mr. Brenner.
Yeah.
You, heading back for Texas after this drive?
Yes, son. By rail to St. Joe and then south on the river as fast as the boat can carry me.
Would you take a message from me?
Sure enough.
Could you just look up Mama and say, I was wrong, and I understand. I'm like the country. I'm just learning to grow up.
Again, I leave all of you who follow our stories to decide. Was there the ghost of a kindly and simple man who met a terrible death, restless in the grave until he saw justice come to his young wife? Or, as Mr. Shakespeare's Hamlet said, are these things all in the mind? Are decisions arrived at in moments of crisis natural or supernatural? I'll be back shortly. Our cast included Chris Tabori, Fred Gwynn, Catherine Byers, Gilbert Mack, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
WFAA, Dallas Fort Worth.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. If we know anything at all, it's the fact that we probably don't know anything. In medicine, yesterday's cure can become today's killer. In life, yesterday's villain can become today's hero. What can you depend on? Whom can you trust? Yourself? Who are you? What are you? Follow these questions to their logical conclusion, and you may get the shock of your life.
Would you please tell the court, what do you do for a living?
I'm unemployed.
And what is your profession, your trade? Isn't it a fact that you live by picking up lonesome middle-aged women, take them home, and then rob them?
No, that's a lie.
You're also able to blackmail them.
It's not true.
Unfortunately, in this case, Mrs. Wilson's husband came home unexpectedly.
No.
And you had to kill him.
Now, look, I'm being framed. Can't you see that, Your Honor? I'm being framed.
The state rests.
Our mystery drama, Lovers and Killers, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Robert Dryden. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, brewers of Budweiser. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
Way back in 1876, people started enjoying two things that have gone hand in hand ever since: Major League Baseball and Beechwood aged Budweiser. And just as Abner Doubleday's invention became our national pastime, so did Adolphus Busch's brilliant golden creation become the king of beers. And together, they gave us two of the most famous phrases in the history of sports: play ball and cold bud here. Anheuser-Busch, headquarters, St. Louis, Missouri.
Want to do yourself a favor? Get to the Singer Super Summer Sale before it ends on Saturday, where you can buy fabulous sewing machines at super savings. And then start sewing the best wardrobe ever. Right now, for just $88, you can own an incredible Singer zigzag machine with front drop-in bobbin and snap-on presser foot. This reliable, precision-built machine is only one of the super buys now at Singer. The Singer Super Summer Sale, where super sale means super savings.
Somewhere a teenage girl in a school for the retarded doesn't remember what her parents look like. And somewhere a great-grandmother in a nursing home doesn't even bother to celebrate her 85th birthday. Now, multiply these people by many millions and you've become aware of the problem. And the problem is loneliness. Let me tell you about a new public service program called Voiceogram. The heart of the program is an exchange of tape-recorded messages between the patients and their families and friends. Actor Cliff Robertson and Harold Russell, chairman of the President's Committee for the Handicapped, and myself are lending their support on a nationwide basis. But to make it work, we need sympathetic volunteers who will visit patients and talk to them while their words are taped for their loved ones to hear and respond. Just give a little bit of your time and a lot of caring, and just write to Voiceogram. Box 127, Coscob, Connecticut, 06807.
Nothing, said Benjamin Franklin, is certain but death and taxes. Of all the founding fathers, he was the wisest. But he should have known better. It's all very well to nod wisely, take a philosophical pull at one's pipe, and to compare truth to a quicksilver that can never quite be grasped. But there are, unfortunately, basic truths and complete certainties which have to be arrived at, especially if you are required to decide the question of life or death.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you have heard the charge. You will now retire to consider your verdict.
As foreman, it's my suggestion we begin by taking a vote and see how we stand. Now, to just write down on a piece of paper, innocent or guilty, and pass them up here. Now, let's see. I've got 3 innocents, 3 guilties, 6 don't knows. And I guess we got to talk about it. I'll go in order. I'm juror number 1, but I'm foreman, so we'll start with juror number 2. That's you, Mr. Miller. What would you like to say?
What would I like to say? I'd like to say goodbye. That's what I'd like to say. Goodbye, farewell, adios, so long. What am I doing here? Where do I come off being on a jury? Who needed this? I'm a chump. That's what I am.
Mr. Miller, what do you think?
I pass. So the vote's 3-3, 6 undecided. I'll wait to see which way it goes. Do I vote guilty? The guy can get life. Maybe the chair. And suppose he's innocent. What if I vote innocent? He goes free. And what if he really is guilty? I don't need this. Vicky, I just don't need this.
Yes, you do, David.
I need this like I need a case of jaundice.
Oh.
Vicky, I don't want any part of jury duty.
Why not?
I don't have the time. I'm going to get out of it.
David, it's your duty as a citizen.
Oh, hold it. I'll put on a record of the Star-Spangled Banner.
David, listen.
Hello, Chuck? Yeah. Listen, Chuck, do me a favor. You got all the connections in the world, and I got a summons for jury duty. Now, how do I kill it?
David.
What? What do you mean it can't be fixed? Everything can be... All right. Okay, look, you'll have me in tears. Yeah, sure. Bye. He says I've got to get out of it myself.
David, tell me why.
Oh, for crying out loud. Do I have to explain it to you? This court where I have to report, they try murder cases. I could get stuck for weeks, months.
Look, David, I'm going to say this once. Each of us is something more than what he does for a living. Each of us is part of something that's more important than any of us. Part of a society. And we have to pay our dues to that society.
Hey, word for word, the second act curtain speech you did in Lovers and Killers.
Oh.
Honey, you can still get that dark, rich quality in your voice. Come on back. Do a play.
I won't say another word.
Vicky, I just can't spare the time.
You can get out of it, all right? When they question you, you can say you've been influenced one way or another. Oh, I 100 things. You can get out of it.
And, baby, I will.
Oh, but please, David, don't. Oh, honey, there's things that all of us simply have to do. Or nothing will matter anymore.
David Michael Miller, El Chumpo. That's me. On account of her, I played it straight. 20 years an actor's actor. Now I have a chance to make a fortune, something brand new, a singing act, a booking in Las Vegas. And where am I? In a jury room. I ask you, is that fair?
Why don't we all take a break and relax over a cup of coffee? Dave Miller?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'd like to talk to you on the QT. Dave, last vote was 6-5, one undecided. That's you.
I know.
Now, you can decide here and now how long this trial's going to run.
Me?
Yeah. It's a funny thing. It's all psychological. You know what I mean?
No.
Well, if you make it 7-5, we'll have a majority. And more important, a majority philosophy. See what I mean? A couple of the fives could have gone either way. Now, when they see a wind blowing steady in one direction, we could be 8-4, 9-3, even 10-2 by supper time. Tomorrow morning, we could wind it up. You see?
Yeah.
Now, on the other hand, you make it 6-6. You could establish a deadlock philosophy. People get hardened in their attitudes, and we can be here forever. You want that to happen?
No.
The first thing you got to realize, you got to move off the undecided.
Yeah, I realize that.
You got to get off the fence, you know. Now, the defendant, is he guilty or innocent? What do you really think?
What do I really think? I don't know what I think.
Well, you go through that transcript again. You got to make up your mind. Maybe it can be changed later, but you got to come to some decision.
Okay, I'll try to figure it out somehow. Maybe if I go through it all over again.
Tell the court your full name.
Richard Frederick Lenz.
You're a police officer attached to the North Precinct?
Yes, sir, I am.
And can you tell us where you were at 11 p.m. on the night of the 24th?
Yes, sir. I was driving a squad car on regular patrol. I received a radio message to proceed immediately to 81 Brentwood Lane. There was a report of a fight in progress.
How far were you from that address when the message arrived?
Less than 2 minutes. I pulled up, got out of the car, and I heard a shot.
Open it! I'm a police officer! Open the door! It's the police! Open the door!
The back way! He's running on the back way!
You there! Halt! Stop! That's a warning now! Freeze! That's it. Just keep your hands up high and don't move.
And who was that man?
The defendant there.
Howard Ingleside?
Yes, sir.
And he had the gun.
Look, I admit I had the gun. I was so confused. I didn't realize.
Mr. Ingleside, I must ask you to remain silent.
Your Honor, I never denied I had the gun.
You will have your turn. Continue, Mr. District Attorney.
What did you do then, officer?
I brought him back inside the house. The victim, Mr. Wilson, was lying on the floor, dead. And Mrs. Wilson, she must have fainted because she was on the floor, too.
And that's exactly what happened?
Yes, sir, that's what you'll find in my report.
Well, thank you, Officer Lenz. The people called Mrs. Mara Wilson. Mrs. Wilson, what happened the night of the 24th?
Please, I find it so hard to talk.
Yes, we realize that, Mrs. Wilson. We know it's difficult, but it's necessary. We shall be as brief as possible. The night of the 24th.
The night of the 24th. That night I was alone in the house, and I wasn't accustomed. Well, you see, Gerald, my husband, my late husband, he'd never leave me alone because I'm frightened. I can't help it. I'm a person whom everything frightens. I've always been that way. Maybe it's a sickness, but I just have to live with it. Well, I was sitting in the living room, reading, and I thought my heart would stop. I was so frightened. It was a noise, but I thought I'd have to scream or call for the police, but suddenly the phone rang. Hello?
Myra?
Oh, Gerald. Oh, Gerald, darling.
Myra, what is it?
There's someone in the house.
Myra, are you sure? Are you sure it's not your imagination?
Oh, I don't know.
Now, don't be frightened.
I'll try.
Look, this was an extremely important meeting.
Oh, I understand.
And it's just winding up. I'll be through here in a little while. Darling, you're just going to have to learn to cope.
Yes.
Why don't you listen to some music?
Yes, dear.
Really, there's nothing to be afraid of.
Yes, Gerald.
Goodbye, darling. I'll be home before you know it.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Gerald's right. He's right. I've just simply got to get up. Who's there? Who's there? Who? There's no one here. It's the roof. It's the wind. Who are you?
Shut up.
Who are you?
Get away from that phone.
Please. Who are you? What do you want? Don't hurt me.
Shut up. Look, let's turn this on. Play some music. There you are now. Just relax.
Please. We have no money in the house. I have my purse here. Here's $20. Just take it. I don't have any jewels or anything.
Just shut up, please.
You want silver? We have silver. We have a sterling silver service for 8, and it's hardly ever been used. Take it.
I don't want your silver.
Oh, then what do you want?
Wait. I want you to come over here, huh? No. Baby?
No, you don't want me. You would want me. I'm a middle-aged woman.
I said, come here.
No. Oh, don't kill me. Please.
I don't want to kill you, baby.
I'll die of shame.
Will you calm down?
Please.
Relax.
My husband, he's on his way home. He carries a gun. He'll kill you.
Nothing to be scared of.
If he finds you here, he'll kill you. So get away. Please, get away.
You shut up.
Don't go of her.
Gerald. He's going to...
I'll kill him.
Look out, Gerald. Be careful.
Stop that gun, buddy. Drop it. Help me, Myra. Help me. Now we'll see who killed... I'm... Open up! It's a police officer!
You killed him!
Open the door! It's the police!
My husband has been murdered!
And then, Mrs. Wilson?
He ran out the back, and I screamed, and that's all I know.
But she is lying. That's not how it happened. Your Honor, I didn't break into the house.
You will have your turn on the stand.
Your Honor, she picked me up in a bar near where they live.
Order!
Yes, indeed. Order. And what order of proceedings are taking place here? Do you see where this is going? Well, that's why we have courts of law and trials and testimony to establish the truth. Truth. Keep that concept uppermost, and I shall return shortly with Act 2.
I love a good mystery, don't you? And one of the best I've read is The Black Tower by P.D. James. This is no mild English country house mystery. Oh, no, my friend, not this book. The Black Tower is a mystery chiller of the first rank. Commander Adam Dalgleish of Scotland Yard arrives at a prim nursing home on the English coast, only to find it has become a labyrinth of inhuman terror, lurid poison pen letters, and murder. A saintly man of God slain by an act of satanic evil, And the secret lies hidden in the strange, isolated building known as the Black Tower. Excitement builds page by page until Adam Dalgleish comes to the terrifying dramatic climax. With him, you will discover that the murderer is... in the last few chapters of the book, of course. Read it. The Black Tower, available in paperback from Popular Library.
Hey, folks, now's the time to start building that backyard swimming pool you've always wanted. Have you ever heard that line before? Well, this is Gene King for the Council of Better Business Bureaus, and if you want a swimming pool and feel you can afford it, fine. But don't forget that you have to be extremely careful in making this purchase, just as you're careful in buying a new car. Be sure to deal with a reputable contractor or dealer. And before you sign on the dotted line, think about how much you want to spend and what other accessories, such as slides, you might want. And speaking of swimming pool slides, effective in mid-July of this year, the Consumer Product Safety Commission has issued a mandatory safety standard for their manufacture and construction. Slide manufacturers must establish certain requirements for the materials used, provide the buyer with illustrated instructions and warning signs, and recommend minimum water depths. If you're looking at slides right now, make sure the one you buy is safe for use in your own backyard.
Justice, it is said, is truth in action. Well, we're in the right place. We're in a court of law where a man is being tried for murder. And we're seeing it all through the eyes of juror number 2, Mr. David Michael Miller. The problem is, although he's looking very hard, he can't be sure of what he's seeing.
Miss Wilson, prior to the time the defendant broke into your home, had you ever seen him before?
Him? That man?
Yes, Miss Wilson, that man seated at the table. The defendant, Howard Ingleside.
No, I never saw him before in my life.
Thank you, Mrs. Wilson. We can all appreciate how difficult this must be. I have no further questions.
Dave Miller?
Yeah.
Dave, I think it's time we had another vote, but,
What?
Well, I've been sounding out the others. It's still 6-5, so unless you're willing to move off dead center, there's no use.
Mr. Foreman, I just started reading this transcript again, and, well, why don't you have everyone read it through again?
All right, Dave. Nobody's pushing you at this time.
Why don't I vote one way or the other? Everybody's looking at me, waiting for me. If I vote, no matter how, I can break this jam. We can be out of here in a day, 2 days tops. Why don't I vote? Because I don't know how to vote. I just went over her story again. Let me go over his story again.
I just happened to stop in at this bar. It was kind of crowded, you know. And, I saw her. That is, I saw a girl sitting all the way over at the end of the bar. She gave me the eye, so I moved in. When I got close up, I saw maybe she wasn't such a girl, but good looking enough. The kind that's out for a little fun, you know. So I said, hi.
Hi yourself.
What do you say to a little drink?
Hello, little drink.
Ooh. You know all the answers.
You know all the questions.
Come in here often?
First time.
First time for me, too. Bartender. Same way again. What's your name?
Myra.
Miss Myra or Mrs.?
Ms.
Call me Howard.
Howard. Myra and Howard. That would be a new combo. We've had John and Mary, and George and Martha, and now Howard and Myra.
It's got a kind kind of a ring to it.
What do you do, Howard?
Nothing.
Oh, I see you go to bars and pick up lonely, middle-aged ladies.
Beats going on welfare. Besides, you don't look so middle-aged.
You know what Ben Franklin said, always make love to an older woman. She'll be so grateful.
Did Ben Franklin say that?
Oh, could have been H.L. Mencken or Voltaire. Have you ever read anything by Voltaire?
No.
Ever read anything by anybody?
Not an awful lot.
Oh, good-looking fella like you. You should have gone to college. You might have gone far.
Oh, I did go to college. I went there to play football.
Oh, and were you a hero?
Didn't get the chance. See, I broke a leg. It was never the same afterwards.
Oh, and then what did you do?
Hitch in the Marines.
And after that?
I took this job. Picking up lonely middle-aged ladies in saloons.
What do you think of this place?
It's crowded.
Noisy.
I think the guy cuts the booze.
We deserve better.
What'd you have in mind?
Come with me. How's this?
Whoa, nice layouts.
You like classical music?
Whatever turns you on, baby.
Hey, drink up.
You, live here alone?
Mm-mm. Friend husband.
Oh, and where is friend husband this evening?
Portland.
Maine or Oregon?
He told me, but I forgot.
Well, they're both about the same distance from here.
Well, here's to Portland.
And here's to us.
Come over here.
Meet me halfway?
Let's take it from there.
And, friend husband?
Not due till Friday night.
That's 3 days from now.
Or maybe Saturday. I forget which.
I just hate to have him walk in, you know?
Oh, you could break friend husband in half.
That's not the point.
Oh, but it is the point. Oh, yes, indeed. It's very much the point. You see, what I'm stuck with is Melvin W. Milquetoast. I was very young when I married friend husband.
Honey, I can see a crying Jack coming on.
I was in college, and he was rich. Very rich.
Yeah, baby, why don't we just leave him in Portland?
My mama said to me, dear, you'll have everything your heart desires. Money, clothes, beautiful house, servants.
Yeah, servants. Incidentally, where are they? Servants.
Maid's night out. She and I both take Thursdays off. I don't know where she goes. And I can tell you, she doesn't know where I go.
Well, bottoms up.
You know who I am? I'm Myra Wilson. I'm Mrs. Gerald Prescott Wilson. I am the president of the United League. I am secretary of the Willard County Poetry Society. You know I write poetry?
Is that a fact?
I am very active in every imaginable community project. And do you know why?
Why?
It's his fault. No, it's not his fault. He can't help himself. It's my mother's fault. My mother convinced me to marry him, and after I did, I said to her, Mom, there's no excitement with him.
Yeah, I know
and
what
Mama
you mean.
Said, she said that sort of thing isn't really very important. Oh, I need a drink.
Hey, baby, you may have had enough.
Howard, please believe me.
I believe you, baby.
No, you don't. I haven't told you anything yet.
You've told me everything. Friend husband isn't exciting, so what can you do for excitement? You have to take it where you find it, right?
But I'm not like other women who sit around in a bar.
Oh, of course not.
Don't make fun of me, Howard. Why did he marry me if he wasn't interested? If he didn't care about that?
Well, baby, why did you stay with him?
Oh, that's a good question. But what else is there for me to do? Get a job. But at what? What it is to be my age and unmarried. No, at least this way I'm Mrs. Somebody. Howard. Howard, could you love me?
Honey, I can give you references. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Oh, no, I mean love me, Howard. I don't mean just tonight. Oh, Howard, I need somebody. I need somebody so badly.
Sure, baby, sure.
Hold me in your arms.
Of course.
Am I attractive?
Oh, baby, you're beautiful.
Am I desirable?
You don't have to say anything. You don't have to say another word.
Howard, let me confess something to you.
Later,
This is the first time I ever...
Doesn't matter.
Oh, it matters. I've gone to bars, every Thursday night, and I'd sit there. But this is the first time I ever brought anyone home.
Sure, I understand that.
Howard, love me.
What the devil is this?
Jerry. Jerry.
Hey, ain't you supposed to be in Portland?
Gerald, this is,
This is you. This is up to your old tricks.
Folks, three's a crowd.
I decided not to go to the convention.
Yeah, see you folks around.
No, Howard, don't go.
Don't go.
You'll kill me.
Well, sure,
please,
but I can't really...
Please, Howard, don't
Young man, I don't know who you are, and it doesn't make any difference. I have nothing against you. You could have been anyone. It isn't your fault. I don't even blame you.
That's pretty broad-minded.
I must ask you to leave.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Well, good night.
Please, don't let him kill me.
He's not going to kill you.
No, he will. He said he would. He said the next time.
The next time? What? You mean he's come home unexpected from Portland before?
Young man, leave this house at once.
No, please, Howard, help me.
If you want to watch this. Watch me shoot my wife.
In that drawer, he keeps a gun. Gerald,
Hey!
please.
Well, young man, look, mister, hey, one of those things can go off and kill people, you know?
Yes, of course.
Don't, Howard, I don't want to die.
Look, mister, we ought to talk it over.
What?
Right?
Talk what over? She's trash and you know it.
Well, still,
Gerald, please don't.
You deserve it.
I'll never do it again.
Oh, I've heard that before.
Never.
I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I'm glad. I'm finally doing what has to be done.
Gerald, you'll be so proud of me.
There's a law, my dear Myra, against adultery. A law. And how many times have you broken it?
Well, as far as that goes, Jerry, there's a law against murder.
Keep out of this.
Please,
mister, you're not going to
listen
kill her.
Jerry, please.
Young man, you don't know what she's done.
It doesn't matter what she's done. You've never killed anybody. You don't know what it is.
That's enough.
Listen to him.
You'll have nightmares all your life. I don't care.
I'll change. I promise you. You'll see we'll have a wonderful life together. I'll be someone absolutely different.
It's too late,
please,
Myra.
Jerry,
This guy is crazy. He's
Stand back.
Will you put down that gun?
Don't make me kill you, too.
Put it down.
Don't kill him.
Open the door. What do you mean? I didn't murder anybody. Listen, I had to do this to save your life. I am getting out of here.
The back way. He's running out the back way.
Well, we've heard the last scene told 3 times. Once by the police officer, once by Myra Wilson, and now by Howard Ingleside. Everyone who has seen it differently. How did you see it? Someone is telling the truth. But who? I'll be back with Act 3 in just a few moments.
When you say but, you've said a lot of things nobody else can say. When you say but, you say you care enough to only want the king of beers. When you say Budweiser, you've said it all.
Anheuser-Busch, headquarters, St. Louis, Missouri.
I got bronchial asthma, but I got a road to rip up, too. So I take Broncaid tablets. They help keep my occasional asthma attacks away for hours. I took Primatine tablets, and they worked. But then I heard about Broncaid. Broncaid's got something extra to help me get rid of congestion. Primatine hasn't got that. Broncaid helps me breathe easy for hours. It works almost as hard as I do.
Broncaid tablets do more to let you breathe easier. Use only as directed.
Wheels are ever spinning, shining folks are catching fun. There are people seeking nature, seeking help and seeking fun.
Last year, over 15 million new bicycles were sold in the United States, and over 70 million are now in use. Studies show that the leading causes of bicycle accidents are loss of control, mechanical and structural problems, and the entanglement of foreign objects in the wheels. So, make sure your bicycle meets the new safety standard.
So cycle of America, our craftsmen are being told.
more information, write Bicycles, Washington, D.C. 20207, the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission.
You know the ancient story of the blind men and the elephant? Well, this is not an elephant. It's a murder case. And the people are considering the facts in evidence. And all of them can see. But what are they looking at? Where is the truth? What is the truth? Can truth even exist?
And so, Mr. Ingleside, you'd have this court believe that you picked Mrs. Wilson up in a bar and she invited you to her home.
That's what happened.
The bartender testified that he cannot remember seeing you or Mrs. Wilson that night.
Well, look, the place was jammed. I'm not a regular. How could he remember me?
Well, then really all we have is your own word. Your word against Mrs. Wilson.
Oh, my word's as good as hers.
Is it? I wonder. That's for the jury to decide.
Dave, you finished rereading all the testimony?
I guess so.
You ready to vote?
No.
Well, then you better be ready to argue.
Argue. There were those who said innocent and those who said guilty. But I couldn't say anything. So I had everybody on my back.
Who are you going to believe? A woman is respectable who doesn't have so much as a whisper of scandal about her?
I didn't say she was lying.
Let me finish. A woman who plays around. You don't keep it quiet. Somebody knows there's talk. There has to be. Now, nobody can prove Mrs. Wilson was of anything than an honest, decent person. On the other hand, who's a man? A bum.
Well, no, just hold on. Who says he's a bum?
He does. He admits to preying on women.
Well, he's not preying on women. He's only offering a certain service women are willing to pay for.
And that doesn't make him a bum.
Well, even if it does, that's not what he's being tried
Now,
for.
let me tell you what happened. He's broke. He was prowling around this wealthy neighborhood. He saw a chance to steal something. So he managed to get into the house. But when he saw her, she aroused...
How do you know? Were you there?
Nobody was there. We got the evidence.
What evidence? Here you have a sex-starved lady?
Just because he says so?
That's how the arguments went. He said, she said. There were 12 of us in that room. 11 had already decided one way or the other. But I could tell no one was really married to his decision. Somehow, everyone had turned to me. I was the undecided one. For some reason, they believed that when I would finally make up my mind, that would be the right decision. What was I doing here, anyhow? I told Vicky, I told her, damn it, I don't know enough to be on a jury.
David, what do you have to know?
Well, something about law and rules of evidence, that sort of stuff.
No, the lawyers worry about that. The lawyers and the judge. You only have to decide who's telling the truth.
But I'm not qualified to do that.
Oh, you're as qualified as anybody else.
Vicky, I still say I ought to get out of this thing.
All right, go ahead. But I warn you, David, don't you ever complain to me about anything for the rest of your life, about justice, the courts, politics, the government.
Okay, don't make a production out of it.
It is a production, the most important production we have.
I said I would do it. And I did. What do I do now? There was a lot of legal gobbledygook, motions, objections, opinions, rulings. Well, that was all for the lawyers. Vicky was right. All we had to do was decide who was telling the truth. And I couldn't do anything. When I listened to Myra Wilson, I believed her.
I was alone in the house, and I thought I heard her. Who are you?
Shut up.
Don't hurt me.
Calm down.
Do you want silver? We have silver.
Come over here.
No, you don't want me. Why would you want me? I'm a middle-aged woman. Don't kill me.
I don't want to kill you.
Die. I'll die of shame. Let me go.
And when I listened to Howard Ingleside, I believed him.
What's your name?
Myra.
Call me Howard.
Howard. Myra and Howard. That would be a new combo. John and Mary, George and Martha. Now, Myra and Howard.
It's got a kind of a ring to it.
What do you do, Howard?
Nothing.
You go to bars and pick up lonely middle-aged ladies?
Beats going on relief.
Always make love to an older woman. She'll be so grateful.
And just as I'd start believing him, I'd see her face again on the stand. The terror, as she described.
Let me go.
Calm down.
Please. My husband, he's on his way home. He carries a gun.
Take it easy.
If he finds you here, he'll kill you.
And just as I thought she had me, I remembered the look on his face, the tone in his voice.
Where's friend husband?
Portland.
Maine or Oregon?
They're both the same distance from here.
I'd hate to have friend husband walk in, you know.
You could break friend husband in half. I'm married to Melvin W. Milquetoast. Oh, Howard, could you love me?
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Love me, Howard. Love me.
And that's how it went. Back and forth, back and forth. In a crazy kind of way, I knew something like this could very likely happen. I'd even mentioned it to Vicky. It was my last shot before leaving home that day. Vicky, let me tell you why I don't want to be on a jury. Really.
Really? All right, darling. Tell me really.
It's because I'm a sucker.
You can be called many things, but certainly not sucker.
No, what I mean is, I'm a sucker for a good performance. You know me. I sit in a theater and someone up on that stage...
You won't be in a theater. You'll be in a courtroom.
Well, it's the same thing. I never listen to what they're saying, only to how they say it.
David, you know as well as I do. The performance has to have truth, or else it just doesn't work.
Ah, you can believe that.
I do.
Well, we disagree.
Maybe. But if you believed it, it would open up new horizons to your acting career.
Now, look, let's not get off into that.
Oh, darling, it's part of the same thing. How extremely qualified you are to be a juror.
What makes me qualified?
Look, let me put it on your terms. You just said a courtroom is like a theater, right? All right, now let's assume that's true. Then the trial is a play. The judge, the lawyers, the witnesses, the accuser, the accused, all of them are actors. Oh, honey, trust your instinct.
What instinct?
Your theatrical instinct. No one has a better one. Who has your ability to examine a play and spot the flaws?
No, wait a minute. You make it sound too pat.
Every word spoken at that trial will be recorded. It'll be on a transcript. Transcript. The second part of that word is script. When the performances confuse you, look at the script. Analyze the script. Oh, come on, darling. Nobody's ever fooled you.
You know something? You're going to sell me yet.
David, do it. You need it for a selfish reason.
Yeah?
Yes. Here's now. Well, you've lived in the world of artificial drama. Get some new experiences and get them firsthand. Take a part in a real play.
Wow, when you get wound up.
Oh, you'll thank me, David. You'll see.
But it was not a real play. That is, a real play on the stage. Because a real play on the stage is a work of art. And you know all about art. You yourself told me every great work of art has a tiny flaw. Something to contrast with that perfection. Something that lets you grasp it. It isn't here, Vicky. It isn't here. Sure, I know my theater inside out. All theater begins as a mystery, and every play still has a mystery at the heart of it. When you see a good murder play in the theater, the playwright gives you clues. If you watch it carefully, this beautiful piece of tapestry, you can spot the scene, where and how it was all put together. But here, there is no flaw, no seam. There are 12 of us,
and none of us can find it.
That's not true, Dave. We have people here who've made up their minds. You're the only undecided.
Made up their minds on the basis of what?
The evidence.
What evidence? The same evidence has called for two different conclusions.
Dave, we have to come to a conclusion. What is it? Are you scared to take a position?
I've been through this transcript.
Oh, well, I know.
Not just once.
Yeah, you can say that again.
There are thousands and thousands of words here. But you know what it all rests on? The last 3 lines of dialogue, when the district attorney wound up his cross-examination of Howard Ingleside. It was his word against Mrs. Wilson's.
That's what it comes down to. That's what everything comes down to. So, how are you going to vote, Dave? You'll swing this jury.
How? If everybody already believes...
Because your belief is stronger.
Why? How do you know?
I can feel it.
You're crazy.
Dave, there's really no evidence. In most murder cases, unless witnesses actually have seen the fellow do it, it all becomes a matter of who tells the better story. Oh, sure, the rest of us, all 11 of us, have decided for or against. You know why?
No. You tell me.
Because of our prejudices. Who we are, how we think, what we would like to be true.
And what do you really think, Mr. Foreman?
I think Howard's telling the truth.
Why?
Maybe I don't care for the look in Mrs. Wilson's eye. Maybe because my son was in the Marines. Maybe because... Well, I wish I were his age again. Picking up women.
And that's why he's innocent?
For me. You know why he's guilty for Mrs. Perkins?
I heard what she said. Mrs. Wilson's spotless reputation.
Did you watch her face during the trial? She kept looking at the defendant with... it was fear. Maybe disgust in her eyes. What was she thinking of? Dave, get us out of here. We believe you. We trust you. We don't know either. We need a leader.
You're the leader.
I'm just a foreman. You're the leader. We trust you.
Why?
It beats me, Dave. But we need your vote. Decide. One way or another.
Suppose I say he's guilty. Suppose I believe it.
We could accept that.
And what if later it should turn out he was innocent?
If that's what's bothering you, vote to acquit him.
No. That'd mean I voted for it because I was scared.
Well, then let's find him guilty.
Oh, what a way to administer justice.
Dave, is there a better way?
The truth is, I just don't know.
You want this thing to end in a hung jury. They'll only have to do it again.
Okay, that's the way out.
In other words, you don't have the guts.
It isn't that.
You have a war record. You went. Maybe you didn't like the idea of it, but you went. You did what you had to do.
But it's not the same thing.
Right now, deep down, way down in your heart, you know what you believe. Don't you? Well, Dave, people have to stand up and be counted.
Yeah. You have to stand up and be counted.
Okay. And that's all we need. You want me to call for the vote? Dave?
Yeah. You can call for a vote.
And they voted. And by the end of the day, they were unanimous. And they returned to the courtroom with their verdict. And what was the verdict? Well, what was your verdict? You know everything they knew. You were the rest of the jury. How did you vote? Whichever way, be sure to vote for me, for I shall return shortly.
True Value hardware stores have a strong sense of values, and their Summer Value Days circular proves it. Hi, Pat Summerall here to tell you about it. Inside this 12-page circular, you'll find more than 300 remarkable values on the summertime tools and equipment you need most. For example, a Lawn Chief 21-inch 4-horsepower rotary mower with rust-proof alloy metal deck and a grass catcher is just $139.99. A Structro 24-inch barbecue grill with adjustable height and folding legs is just $9.99. And a Johnny apple peeler for peeling, slicing, and coring apples in seconds is just $9.88. True Value Hardware Store's Summer Value Days circular also features True Test Woodsman solid color latex stain for just $6.99 a gallon. And a 5-piece True Test roller painting set for just $3.76. See these and over 300 other values in the Summer Value Days circular. If you don't receive your copy, just ask for one at participating True Value Hardware stores.
To the man who bought the Skyhawk, to the girl in the Century, we're glad you like your Buicks, glad you set your spirit free. And to the family from Ohio, to the folks up in St. Paul, nice to see you join us, nice to see you all.
Free spirits all over the country are getting into Buicks. But here's a little extra incentive. If you buy a new 1976 Buick Skyhawk now, we'll give you either an automatic transmission or a 5-speed manual transmission at no extra charge, as long as supplies last. At manufacturer's suggested retail prices, that can mean a husky $244 savings, which can buy a lot of groceries, Charlie. Well, maybe not a lot of groceries.
It's nice to see you join us, we're glad it came to be. Nice to see you join us, glad your spirit's free.
One person, and only one person, knew the truth. And he was Gerald Wilson. But he was dead. Therefore, we will never really know, will we? But think of so many of the great trials and vital matters of public dispute during the recent past. Is everyone satisfied with the endings? Don't most of us keep asking, did he or didn't he? Was she or wasn't she? Maybe the truth is like quicksilver, elusive, mysterious, impossible to hold. Our cast included Robert Dryden, Russell Horton, Marion Seldes, Evie Juster, and Robert Maxwell. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Baby, everybody's doing it. Doing what? Celebrating our country's bicentennial birthday, of course. What's that got to do with keeping your teeth clean? Plenty, that's what. We're celebrating the 200th year since we declared our independence as a nation. I hear you, man, but I don't track you. Well, figure it out yourself. One of the best ways to do this is to declare your independence from dental disease. I track you now, Sid.
That's right. Dental disease can be a big pain, and who needs that? I'm Dr. John Tabak, president of the American Society of Dentistry for Children. And ASDC is asking children everywhere throughout this wonderful land of ours to say Happy Birthday, USA, by brushing and flossing the plaque from their teeth. Plaque can lead to dental disease. And a happy, healthy nation must be free from that, too.
WFAA, Dallas, Fort Worth.
CBS News. A group of California students and teachers missing for more than a day in a boat off New Guinea are now reported safe, victims of bad navigation. I'm David Jackson reporting on the CBS Radio Network. The group from Pepperdine University in Los Angeles and their 5-man crew had been on an oceanographic cruise between two small islands off the New Guinea coast. They left the island of Wewak on schedule, but failed to show up at their destination, Buvulu, a tiny atoll rising only 6 feet above sea level. After a 24-hour search, they turned up. Simon Keeble, a spokesman for the New Guinea government, explains.
We started a search for her and didn't find her. But then at noon today, she turned up coming into Wewak, spotted by an aircraft sent out this morning. What had happened, it seems, is she couldn't find the island, and so came back. The group leader said that everybody was quite all right. They were having a rest for the night and would be going out again tomorrow. I think you can put it safely down to the bad navigation. No, but as I say, she's going out again tomorrow. You never know, it might open again.
And we'll have more after this.
This is John Cameron Swayze with the 2020 Eye Drops Report. Item: consumers are demanding more of the products they purchase these days, especially health products. Among other things, they look for a solid guarantee. Item: 2020 eye drops are the only eye drops to guarantee complete satisfaction, or your money will be refunded by simply returning the bottle. And if that's news to you, this is John Cameron Swayze reminding you to read the label and try 2020 eye drops, the guaranteed solution.
Nobody needs to tell you about the economic problems we're having, but we can offer you the information that may help you understand and possibly do something about them. I'm Ray Brady for Today in Business, heard every Monday through Friday on the CBS radio network. In recent broadcasts, I've talked about natural gas prices, the American meat supply, given financial forecasts, and discussed proposals to change the way used cars are sold. Listen to Today in Business weekdays on the CBS radio network.
CBS newsman Richard Wagner quotes a source close to John Connally as saying Connally will place the name of President Ford in nomination at the Republican National Convention. Wagner is traveling with Connally in Michigan and reports Connally was not available for immediate comment. Vice President Nelson Rockefeller and Senator Barry Goldwater are also reported to have been asked to give nominating speeches for Mr. Ford in Kansas City. Their responses have not yet been disclosed. Connally's name frequently comes up as a possible running mate with President Ford. From the White House Thursday came word that Mr. Ford won't be pressured into an early announcement of his choice of a vice presidential candidate. That announcement, the White House says, will come in Kansas City after the presidential nomination. Ronald Reagan carried his campaign to the Northeast Thursday, he and Richard Schweiker in New York and New Jersey, claiming to have picked up 6 more delegates to the GOP convention. Minnesota State Republican Party is apparently looking for skeletons in Walter Mondale's closet. Rich Holter of CBS affiliate WCCO reports from Minneapolis.
Democratic vice presidential nominee Senator Walter Mondale has labeled as absolutely ludicrous the request that he explain a so-called flower fund kept in his office from 1960 to 1964 when Mondale served as Minnesota Attorney General. A request for the explanation of the fund came in a registered letter from Minnesota GOP State Chairman Chuck Slocum, who asked Mondale to explain whether the fund was reported as taxable income, whether state employees were asked to contribute between $50 and $200 to the fund when they were being reviewed for salary increases, and whether a similar fund currently exists in Mondale's Senate office. In a statement issued by a Washington aide, Mondale said the alleged flower fund was simply, in his words, a voluntary kitty, into which he and his friends chipped in money to pay for flowers, for weddings, funerals, birthdays, and the like, and to pay for going-away parties for office employees. Mondale's one-paragraph response ends with these words, "That's all it was, nothing more." And the Minnesota Democrat adds, if that's the best the Republicans can do for an issue in this campaign, they must really be hurting. Rich Holter for CBS News, Minneapolis.
Now this.
If you're looking for a dependable laxative the whole family can use, may I recommend Nature's Remedy tablets? Nature's Remedy is a product of the Lewis Howe Company, who also manufactures Tums for the tummy. Nature's Remedy is an all-vegetable compound and comes in 3 convenient tablet forms: Nature's Remedy Regular, Nature's Remedy Candy Coated, Nature's Remedy Juniors, and is, by the way, without mineral and phenol derivatives. Because of its pleasant and thorough action, Nature's Remedy has been recognized by literally thousands upon thousands of satisfied users as an ideal relief for occasional constipation. Since 1890, generations of satisfied customers have learned from experience just how good Nature's Remedy really is. It's a dependable laxative which, again, the whole family can use. Nature's Remedy people say, having made and sold the product for over 85 years, we feel justified in being proud of our product, and we believe it has helped millions of people. Nature's Remedy, an all-vegetable, all-family laxative for the relief of occasional constipation. Buy Nature's Remedy, and remember, NR tonight, tomorrow all right. Take only as directed.
Friday, researchers will have a new crop of cultures to look at, and they hope to be closer to finding the cause of the Philadelphia mystery disease. So far, no real leads, but scientists have nearly ruled out influenza as a cause. So far, 23 people have died from the illness. David Jackson, CBS News.
Good morning. It's 106 at WFAA Dallas-Fort Worth, and in Texas headline news, a former inmate of a Texas prison has disputed the claims of prison officials that inmates were given enough time, materials, and help to prepare appeals of their cases. Donald Kirby of Grand Prairie also said yesterday here in Dallas he was subjected to mind games designed to help him from pursuing his own appeal. Ernest, General Counselor of the Texas Department of Corrections and Director W.J. Estelle preceded Kirby in testifying in what may be landmark prisoners' rights suits. Bob Bullock, the state comptroller, has joined ranks with Common Cause in criticizing Governor Dolph Briscoe's proposal to rechannel $825 million from the General Revenue Fund to the State Highway Fund. Bullock claimed yesterday the plan would cripple the budget surplus. Presently, the state has $2.6 billion surplus. Common Cause, the so-called People's Lobby, also attacked the plan yesterday, saying that the highway lobby had done a number on the governor. Authorities in Fort Worth say they have found 5 guns in the car trunk of T. Cullen Davis. The Fort Worth millionaire is accused of killing his 12-year-old stepdaughter and the alleged lover of his estranged wife Tuesday night. Yesterday, Fort Worth police said they doubted whether any of the 5 guns is the murder weapon because the bullet wounds were all made with a small caliber weapon. However, the weapons recovered from the trunk of Davis' car were larger caliber. 2 empty railroad cars derailed of a San Antonio overpass and tumbled into the street below yesterday, crushing to death a San Antonio man tentatively identified as Roy Broussard. A second car narrowly missed the failing railroad cars. A second candidate has joined the race for the Texas Supreme Court, Houston attorney Tony Lawrence yesterday said he will challenge nominee Donald Yarborough as an independent write-in candidate in the November election. Yarborough has 16 lawsuits pending against him. He was nominated in the bench in the May Democratic primary and is without Republican opposition this fall. Lawrence is an insurance law specialist with no judicial experience. In sports last night, Bert Blyleven yielded 6 hits in notching his 3rd straight victory and 4th shutout of the season tonight, last night in Arlington as they triumphed to a 1-0 decision over the California Angels. The game's lone run came in the 2nd inning after Jeff Burrows led off the Rangers with a looper into mid-center field. California center fielder Dan Briggs and shortstop Dave Chalk both approached the ball, then halted, and it fell between them with Burrows winding up with a double. He advanced on a sacrifice and came on home with a sacrifice fly by Lenny Randall. Blyleven, now 9-12, was never in serious trouble and did not give an extra base hit. California had 2 men on in the 5th inning before Jerry Remy grounded to Blyleven for the easy out. The Angels' Gary Gross, 6-13, limited the Rangers to only 5 hits and struck out 4 and walked only 1. Other than Burrows' double, he only gave up 1 extra base hit. Dallas-Fort Worth weather mostly fair today and tomorrow, with a high today near 100. Overnight low should be around 72. Daytime highs on Saturday of 95. Clear in the Metroplex right now, 81 downtown Dallas, 84 at DFW, and 84 in Fort Worth. For Jim Thomas, I'm Dan Bell, and that's WFAA Texas Headline News.
The most music on
57 WFAA. Yeah.
Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Long ago, or was it only yesterday, it seemed that there were no such words as, for instance, consciousness raising. We paid lip service to concepts like equality. But after all,
Everybody knew that men were stronger and more capable than women. The ladies, bless them, had their place, and it was in the home. Then suddenly, this centuries-old arrangement just fell apart. But there are those men who simply cannot understand it.
Jeannie. Of course it's Jeannie.
Oh, Jeannie, what a dream. I dreamt I shot and killed you.
That was no dream. You did kill me.
I killed you?
Yes. And I'm dead.
You're dead.
Look at me, Bobby. See the bullet hole?
Then this must be a dream.
No. This isn't a dream either.
Then what is it? What is it? Our mystery drama, The Better Half, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Tony Roberts and Patricia Elliott. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Everyone said that marrying Jeannie Fry was the smartest thing Bobby Boyle ever did. After all, Bobby had been knocking around for years as a PR man and not really getting anywhere. It was Jeannie's genius that organized Boyle and Fry. Let us start cooking for you, and made it into one of the top PR firms in the country. Furthermore, in addition to being one of the world's most brilliant women, Jeannie is also one of the world's most beautiful. So, what more could Bobby want? What more could I want? I'm afraid nobody really understands. I don't want more. I want less.
Eat some more.
What is this?
What does it taste like?
Garbage.
Be specific. What kind of garbage?
How would I know?
Why are you so irritable? This is our new account. Jack Martin's company has brought out this new health food.
It certainly tastes bad enough to be good for you.
That's because it's filled with all those minerals and vitamins and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, he'd better put some things in there to improve the flavor.
If he does, it'll be just another junk food.
How are you going to sell this?
Don't be concerned. I'll think of something. I'll save the day.
And she did. She thought of it in the taxi cab on the way down to Jack Martin's office.
We've created a name for you, Jack.
Oh, great. What is it?
Character.
Character?
What's missing in today's frenetic society, Jack? What's missing in our stereotyped, homogeneous social order, our bland, insipid, routine existence? Character.
Character?
Character is missing. Strength of purpose, of will.
All right.
Strength to face the plain, unvarnished truth. Character has the strength of truth. That's exactly what your new cereal has. Truth. The taste of truth. Are you starting to think with me?
It's beginning to glow.
Truth. Face the truth in the morning, and it will stay with you all day long.
Yeah.
You are what you eat.
Right.
So each morning, absorb the truth. A truth that is not hidden, disguised, adulterated.
I got it. Why don't we call it truth?
Truth? Fantastic. Jack, you're a genius.
Yeah. Truth. Yeah. Not bad. What do you think, Bobby? Is it exactly wise to put out a food product that only appeals to men, that turns women off by its very image? That's a point, Jeannie.
Of course, that's the point. Why come out with one cereal when we can come out with two? Of course. Bobby and I have been working on a similar image for a ladies' breakfast food, haven't we, Bobby?
Bobby, you're the luckiest guy in the world to be married to Jeannie. What more could any guy want?
Bobby,
Maybe you'd better get back to the office and set up a production meeting. I'll work out some of the basic philosophy with Jack.
Philosophy. At one time, it had to do with deep thinking on the part of people like Plato and Socrates and Spinoza. Now it's, anyhow, you look at her, so elegant, beautiful, sophisticated. But 10 years ago, I keep thinking of her 10 years ago. Do you know where I met her? Can you even begin to imagine what this cool, brilliant woman of the world was doing?
Give me a stack of wheat. 2 easy over, BT, hold the mail. And what's yours?
I'll just have a cup of coffee, Jeannie.
Yes, but how do you know my name is Jeannie?
You mean it really is, Jeannie? Hey, that's poetic justice.
Yeah, why?
No, because it should be, Jeannie, to go with that light brown hair.
Is that a regular coffee?
What time do you get off?
Look, I never go out with strange men.
Oh, there's nothing strange about me. I'm perfectly normal. I stopped for coffee at that diner every day for 2 weeks. Then I skipped a day. The following morning, she said to me,
Hey, where were you yesterday?
"Oh, you missed me. Hey, that proves something.
What?
You love me."
You know what I love? I love the way you talk.
How do I talk?
Well, sometimes it's the words you say, and sometimes it's the tone of your voice. Anybody who listens knows you're educated. You went to college, didn't you?
Yes.
It shows.
College isn't everything.
No, I never even thought about it. You know, I never even missed it. I'm doing okay. Look, I make more here than a lot of college girls do in an office. But, now I miss it. All of a sudden.
All of a sudden?
Yeah. When you walked in.
Me?
I didn't want to go out with you because, you make me feel ignorant.
Look, I'm sorry.
No. It isn't your fault. It's mine. There's just so many things I don't know about. Would you help me?
Sure.
I mean, kind of see that, if I went, I'd take the right courses and sort of check up on me?
You realize, we'd have to see a great deal of each other.
Well, that's going to be the nicest part of it.
She was, I can only say, unbelievable. A natural. She seemed to soak up learning just like a sponge. Art, music, literature, languages, history, even the sciences. They all came so easily. She understood them so completely. The fact is, and I admit it, she's smarter than I am. Her learning goes deeper than mine. I don't mind that at all. I just wish it wasn't so obvious to everybody else. Well, now, that isn't true. I do mind it. Yes?
Hi, it's Jack. Is Jeannie back at the office yet?
Oh, she has a lunch date, Jack. Anything serious?
I want to discuss some policy aspects of this new campaign.
Oh, I can help you out there.
Yeah, sure. I guess you could.
What's the problem?
Oh, for crying out loud. I'd forget my head if it wasn't on there. I can't take the time to talk about it now, Bobby. What's wrong with me? I got a board meeting in 5 minutes.
Oh.
It'll break by 4:30. Ask Jeannie to ring me then. Huh?
Sure.
You know, you're the luckiest man in the world to be married to Jeannie. What more could any guy want?
You're the luckiest man in the world. What more could any guy want? It was like Chinese water torture, you know, where they drip water on your skull one drop at a time until one day you just go crazy. That's how those words were beginning to affect me. If I heard them one more time.
Hi, Bobby.
Oh, hello, Linda. I'm sorry I'm late.
I ordered your drink.
With a twist.
Without ice.
You remembered.
Bobby, why did you want to see me?
I don't know, Linda. I just don't know.
That isn't true. But we'll let it pass for now.
I just thought we'd have a drink for old time's sake.
Have you told your wife?
Have I told her what?
That you were meeting a girl you used to be engaged to?
We weren't exactly engaged. Linda, I'd like to see you again.
You're seeing me now?
I mean...
What's wrong with you, Bobby?
Nothing.
Well, there has to be. If you're not satisfied with Jeannie, what more could a man want?
Don't say that.
It's true.
I suppose you have a right to be sarcastic.
I'm being sincere. That's why I gave you up, without a fight. I accepted the inevitable. I was powerless against a woman who has absolutely everything. Brains, beauty, personality. And as much as I hate to admit it, she's so womanly. What's wrong with you, Bobby?
Why do you insist that there's something wrong with me?
Do you realize how lucky you are?
Don't say that.
Bobby, what's wrong with you? Why are you so pale? Are you all right? Bobby?
You shouldn't have said that, Linda. You shouldn't have said it.
Where were you, Bobby?
Well, where was I? I wasn't aware that I had to sign in and sign out.
Darling, what's the matter?
Nothing's the matter. I don't like the way you handled things with Jack Martin this morning.
Oh?
Yeah, I don't like being dismissed and sent off to perform an errand as if I were an office boy.
I had to get you out of there.
Did you?
Psychologically, at the very moment you close a deal, you're the most vulnerable to cancellation.
What does this have to do with me?
Any negativism may serve as a fuel for a bonfire.
Oh, come on. You're talking to me.
It's the truth. Fortunately, I was able to retrieve the situation.
Yeah, I guess you were.
You have a positively murderous look in your eyes.
I do?
You've been very hostile lately, and it shows.
I guess it does.
You look angry enough to kill somebody.
I guess I am. That's why I went out and bought one of these.
That's a revolver.
No, it's not. It's an automatic. See? You don't know everything.
You do realize you're pointing it at me.
How nonchalantly well-bred we've become. A far cry indeed from Murphy's Diner. But just one little pull on the trigger, and you fall from that high estate. Down. All the way down. Don't answer it.
It's Jack Martin. He knows I'm home. If I don't answer, he may become alarmed. Oh, come on, Bobby. You're not going to kill me, and you know it.
I want to talk to you.
Let me get rid of Jack Martin first.
No, I'll get rid of him. Hello?
Bobby, Jack. Is Jeannie there?
No, she hasn't come back from the office yet.
Oh. I just wanted to check out a few figures with her. Will you have her call me when she gets in? She really came up with a winner today. Oh, a pair of them.
I know.
A wife like Jeannie.
Don't say it.
Do you know how lucky you are? What more could any guy want?
That did it.
Bobby, what are you... Don't... You can't shoot me.
I can't.
Oh, Bobby.
Don't laugh. I'm warning you. Don't laugh.
I can't help it. You don't even know how to do it.
Jeannie.
You're holding the gun wrong. It's too close to your eye. If it backfires, the flash could blind you. You just can't do anything right.
That does it. You go along quietly in the same old rut, performing the same old routine for days, weeks, months, years, and everybody thinks they understand exactly who and what you are. And then suddenly, without warning,
you just explode. You embezzle $1 million from your boss. Or you just drop out and go to the South Seas to paint. Or you murder your wife. But I shall adhere to my time-honored routine and return shortly with Act Two. Years ago, when men were more secure in their dominance than they are today, a husband might refer to his wife as my better half. It was a nice, sweet, chivalrous gesture. But what man really, deep down, believed it? However, there were times when that saying expressed a literal truth. And then, of course, there might be trouble.
Bobby? Bobby, wake up.
Huh?
Bobby?
Jeannie.
Of course. It's Jeannie.
Jeannie. Oh, Jeannie, what a dream I had. I dreamt I shot you. I killed you.
It was no dream.
And it was so real.
It was no dream. You did shoot me.
And you are dead.
Yes, I am.
And now I'm having this dream.
No, this isn't a dream. This is real.
But it's impossible. If you're dead, how can you be here?
I have to be here. There's no help for it.
I don't understand.
You see, Bobby, I love you.
After what I did to you?
Oh, Bobby, when I first met you, I thought you were the most brilliant human being in the whole world. I worshipped you. Later, when I discovered how foolish you could be, I fell in love with you.
I must be asleep.
No, we're beyond all that. I'm dead. I'm here. You're awake.
How is it possible?
I don't know how it's possible.
There has to be an explanation.
Perhaps it's because I made a certain reservation when we took our marriage vows, when the minister said, "For as long as ye both shall live," I whispered to myself, "Longer." Even death wouldn't keep me from you. Maybe that explains it. The fact is, somebody has to look after you.
But if you're here, then it's as if you're still alive. Nobody will know the difference.
No, Bobby. I'm only here for you. To everyone else, I'll be dead. No one can see me. No one can hear me.
Why?
Darling, take my word for it.
Why can I see you and hear you?
You have to. Or there would be no point to my coming here.
Well, why are you here?
Oh, poor darling Bobby. I don't want you to go to jail.
What are you talking about? Jail?
You killed me. Well, what's your next move? That is your basic problem. You never make plans. I'm gone now, Bobby. How shall you account for my disappearance? What are you going to say?
I don't have to say anything.
Oh, darling, you'll make a mess of it. Let me help you.
No.
No.
No. No, that's why I killed you, remember? I don't want your help. And besides, all this is just a dream. So, if you'll excuse me, I'll go back to sleep.
Darling, if you're dreaming all this, how can you go back to sleep?
All I know is that it is morning, finally. And I'm all alone in the bedroom. Did I have a nightmare? I can't say. One thing I know, and know for certain, I had killed her. The rest, well, there is such a thing as conscience, and I am sorry. But I had to do it. I felt that in her own way,
she'd been destroying me. Yes?
Bobby.
Oh, Jack. Good morning.
Good morning. It's almost time for lunch. Where's Jeannie? I called the office. She hasn't come in yet. Where is she?
Jeannie?
We have all this important stuff to go over.
Oh, Jeannie.
Bobby, are you all right? What's going on there?
Nothing that I know of.
Well, is she home?
No.
Now, look. Do you mean you don't know where she is?
Tell him you'll call him back.
I'll call you back. Jeannie.
I told you. You simply have to account for my not being here anymore. Now, let me tell you how you're going to do that.
Look here.
Can't you understand? You're a man whose wife has suddenly and mysteriously disappeared. You're going to need some very fancy footwork. So, to begin with, let me tell you what you must say to Jack Martin.
Bobby, are you sure? I don't know what else to tell you, Jack.
Well, I find it awfully hard to believe about you and Jeannie. I thought you were the world's happiest married couple.
Well, we were. We are. It's just that, over the past few months, she was saying, Bobby, I have to get away. I have to get away.
But Jeannie, I mean, you and Jeannie had become sort of indispensable to me in a way.
Oh, well, it's not your fault. I mean, she was just bone weary, fed up with everything, everybody. I think she wanted a whole new lifestyle.
Like what?
I have to find myself, Bobby, she kept saying. I must find myself. Who am I? What am I? She said to me, darling, you'll wake up one morning and I shall be gone. Don't look for me. It has nothing to do with you or our love. It's between me and the primal forces of the universe. Well, Jack, life must go on.
Bobby, do you think we ought to notify the police?
Well, that was the first thing that occurred to me, Jack. But then I asked myself, notify them about what? I mean, my wife decides to go somewhere by herself. What can the police do about it?
Well, maybe we ought to, anyhow, just to be safe.
When I returned home that evening, there was a cop waiting for me. A detective. Her name was Lieutenant Diana Pollock.
Mr. Boyle, you have no idea why your wife is missing other than these vague speculations?
No, Lieutenant.
Any idea of where she might have gone?
Nope. None at all.
Did she take many articles of clothing with her?
Well, no.
Does that strike you as strange?
No, she wanted to get away from what she was doing. It seems reasonable to assume that she would also want to get away from what she was wearing.
Are you alarmed? Concerned?
Lieutenant, there was a part of Jeannie that I could never understand. I always felt our relationship was too good to be true, that one day it would end. She would get tired of it, and me, and then go elsewhere. She was always seeking, searching.
Does she have any money?
Oh, yes. Quite a bit.
I mean, with her.
Oh, I'm sure she can provide very well for herself.
All right, Mr. Boyle. Thank you very much.
And thank you, Lieutenant Pollock. Most unusual detective. And very interesting.
Hey, cut that out.
Jeannie.
You never went in for infidelity while I was alive, so don't start that sort of thing now that I'm dead.
Now that you're dead.
You what? I'm still married, Bobby. Remember that.
I only said she was an attractive-looking woman.
Oh, no, you didn't. You said she was interesting-looking. And that's dangerous. And Bobby, she is dangerous.
Why?
Bobby, you shot me. What did you do with the gun?
It's upstairs.
Upstairs.
Yes, it's hidden in the closet.
Right now, we'll go upstairs. You will get that gun, and we will get in the car, and we will drive over the South Side Bridge, and you will throw that gun in the water. Oh, this is all right, Bobby. Right here. Good. There isn't a soul in sight. Go ahead. Throw the gun into the water.
But it's really a very expensive and beautiful...
Bobby.
All right.
Out the window. Good. And now it shall sink into the mud, and no one will ever find it. Not that anyone is ever going to look. And now, let us go home. Okay, step number 2. Where am I?
Where are you? Why, aren't you here with me?
I am, and I am not. Where did you put me?
What? What do you mean?
Why is everything so difficult? You fired at me. I fell to the floor, dead, didn't I?
Yes.
And then, where did you put me afterward? I know you didn't just leave me on our living room floor.
I took you down to the cellar.
Oh, Bobby, it's so dark and so damp down there.
I'm sorry. It's the best I could do.
Very well. You carried me downstairs, and...
And in that corner just behind the furnace, I dug a hole in the floor, and I buried you in it.
How could you?
I'm sorry.
Take me back to that place, immediately. I was afraid of this.
Afraid of what, Jean?
You mean I'm underneath, there?
Well, yes.
Why do I even ask? It's obvious. Trust you to make a fiasco of the whole thing.
Just a minute. I'm sick of your superior attitude.
That police lieutenant will come back here. When a woman is missing, the police always consider foul play. The automatic suspect is the husband. If they come down here to search...
Why should they search?
Just to make sure you didn't do exactly what you did, which is to bury me in the basement. Did you know that according to statistics, 9 out of every 10 men who murder their wives at home bury the bodies in the basement or the yard?
Yes, but what would make the police even suspect?
Darling, there's a loose end. A very tiny loose end, and that is bound to pique the curiosity of any smart police detective, especially if she's a woman.
A loose end? Now, what could that loose end be? When Detective Diana Pollock left the house after questioning Bobby just a little while ago, she seemed satisfied that everything was in order. A loose end? If you concentrate on it, you might just remember what it is. I shall return to help you tie it up in Act 3. Our life, said Mr. Thoreau, is frittered away by details. On the other hand, Mrs. Hopkins insists that genius is the capacity for taking infinite pains. I would side with the lady in this case. Life is, after all, one little detail after another, and each one of them has a place in the basic scheme of things.
I'm under that floor there, am I?
Yes, that's what I told you.
How obvious it is, too. You can see that the floor has been recently broken up, Bobby. You can see the evidence of fresh cement.
Oh.
Yes, oh. All right, Bobby. We'll have to get you out of this somehow.
Well, where else could I take you? Where else could I hide your body?
Just do as I tell you. Get some dirt. Coal dust.
Coal dust? When am I going to get coal dust?
And maybe a little oil.
For?
Smooth out the floor, and then rub it down with a mixture of coal dust and oil, so it will look old, established, undisturbed. Wait. How lucky for you that I was such a sorry housekeeper. I never cleaned the attic. It's filled with cobwebs. Very carefully, we'll bring some of them down, attach them from the walls to the floor. It will actually look as if no one ever comes down here. Well, Bobby, what are you waiting for?
It was back-breaking, painstaking work. But finally I finished with it. And when I was through, you could have sworn that nothing or no one had disturbed the surface of that floor in years. And not a moment too soon. The next day I had a visitor. What can I do for you, Lieutenant Pollock?
Do you know a Mrs. George Stewart?
No.
Her name is Linda. You were engaged to her.
Oh, Linda. Yes. Well, I just didn't connect the married name.
The day your wife disappeared, you had a date with her.
Oh, no, I didn't.
You mean you were not drinking with her at Larizio's restaurant?
Oh, that. You couldn't exactly call it a date.
What could you call it?
We just happened to meet for a drink.
Why?
Why?
Mrs. Stewart has a suspicious husband.
I didn't know that.
He has a hunch, or as he explains it, a gut feeling that Mrs. Stewart is having an affair.
Linda? Oh, I can't believe that.
So he decided to follow her.
That's rather despicable, don't you think?
To Larizio's, where she sat in an inconspicuous booth, obviously waiting for someone to arrive. Someone did. It was you.
Well, yes, I don't deny it.
Why did you arrange to meet?
Curiosity. We'd been quite close at one time, and I was curious to know just what she looked like, how she is. Aren't you ever curious about old friends?
About old friends, yes. About old fiancés? No.
But that's all it was. Curiosity.
You do have a motive.
What do you mean? A motive?
Let's say you have the appearance of a motive to murder your wife.
But why would I want to do that?
So that you will be free to establish a relationship with Mrs. Stewart.
Oh, no. That's not true. I tell you, I'd never murder Jeannie.
There's nothing personal in this, Mr. Boyle, but it would serve to clear the air if you would permit us to search the house.
Well, go right ahead. Why not? I have nothing to hide.
I'm sure of it. Sergeant Mullen, Sergeant Lewis, let's start at the top.
I want to tell you, they were very efficient. They went from room to room, closet to closet, drawer to drawer. They looked upstairs and downstairs, and literally in my lady's chamber, and they apologized profusely for the inconvenience. Then, of course, we went downstairs to the cellar.
It's musty.
I'm sorry.
Now, if this were a mystery, this is where your wife would be hidden, under the floor.
I assure you, there's nothing mysterious about me. My life is an open book.
Look at all this dirt and dust. Doesn't anybody ever come down here?
No, we just never had the need to.
Sergeant Mullins, what do you think?
Nothing.
I agree. Let's get out of here. Mr. Boyle, thank you for your cooperation. I hope your wife comes back.
You mean you no longer suspect me of murder?
Now, Mr. Boyle, this was merely an exercise in police routine.
Oh.
If you should hear anything that you think might require assistance from your police department, please contact us immediately.
Yes, I'll certainly do that.
Here's my card, and a number where you can reach me 24 hours a day.
I certainly do appreciate this, Lieutenant Pollock.
Don't hesitate now.
Oh, I won't.
Goodbye. Or shall we say au revoir, Mr. Boyle?
Au revoir, Lieutenant Pollock.
Don't.
Don't what?
Don't have anything to do with her.
Why not? She doesn't suspect me. No one suspects me. Not anymore.
Thanks to me.
I thought I carried it off rather well.
As I was saying, don't have anything to do with her. If you do, she'll have to arrest you.
What are you saying?
You talk in your sleep, Bobby, darling. Well, this is goodbye.
Goodbye?
Yes. I have to go home.
Where's home?
Where do you think? Downstairs in the cellar. In the dark and dank and dingy cellar. You could have done better by me, Bobby.
I'm sorry. Look, maybe later I can transfer you to someplace more pleasant.
No, it's too chancy. I guess I'll just have to make the best of it.
Jeannie, I'm sorry it didn't work out. You don't know how hard it was for me. I was losing all my self-respect.
Bobby, darling, you'd better answer the phone. Goodbye.
Jeannie? Jeannie? Hello?
Bobby, any news from Jeannie?
No.
Oh. Well, I guess that shoots the campaign.
Why?
Well, Jeannie was supposed to have come up with the whole, rationale for the whole thing.
I told you I would come up with something.
I know you did, but so far I haven't seen anything.
Well, you just meet me for lunch, and I'll lay it in your lap. For campaign, I mean. I'll show the whole world. I have ideas. I create concepts. Maybe mine aren't as flashy as hers were, but if you look deeply at hers, they were basically shallow and superficial. A lot of glitter. But underneath it was all base metal, whereas mine are pure gold. Wait, just wait till he sees this. Well, Jack? Bobby, I don't know what to say. What do you mean, you don't know what to say?
I've never seen anything like this. It's just fabulous. Fabulous.
What did I tell you?
Mistress. That's the word, Bobby. The word. Can you imagine a breakfast cereal? A health food breakfast cereal called Mistress? What a darling idea.
Go ahead, tell me more.
What a concept. Bobby, I'm humble. The absolutely stunning rationale. The wife, the housewife, the kitchen slavey, identified with preparing breakfast, starting the day. Starting the day as what? As a wife? But now she's no longer the drudge of a wife. She is the gleaming, alluring mistress. Never, I tell you, has Jeannie ever come up with anything like this.
Jeannie?
Of course, Jeannie. Who else?
Who else? Me, that's who else.
Oh, Bobby. Everybody knows who wears the creative hat at Boyle and Fry. It's Jeannie.
This is my concept.
Bobby, let me give you two reasons why it cannot be your concept.
But Jeannie has disappeared.
How do I know? Maybe she just went away for a rest and sent the thing into you.
I tell you, it's mine.
Bobby, it can't be yours. No man can have that penetrating, sensitive insight into a woman's psyche.
It's mine.
Bobby, the people are starting to look at us. Bobby, it's the sequel to her original concept for truth, which is the man's breakfast food.
Jack, you don't understand.
But I do. I know that you're upset because you're being overshadowed by your wife. Well, Bobby, learn to live with it. adjust to it.
Jack, that title, mistress, that concept, I worked it out myself. It's all mine.
Bobby, we're retrogressing.
Why can't you believe it's my creation?
Bobby, you force me to be cruel.
Let us even say clinical. It's beyond you, Bobby. You simply don't have the creative ability. She did it. No, she didn't. She couldn't. No one's going to take this one away from me. I'll prove to you that she couldn't do it. I'll show you. I'll make you get down on your knees and apologize to me for this insult.
Bobby, you're not feeling well. You'd better go see a doctor.
Let's go.
Where?
Do you want me to drag you? I did. I pulled him away from the table. I hustled him into a cab. I made him come into the house. I hustled him downstairs. There was a pick and a shovel. I made him start breaking up the floor with the pick while I began shoveling. He was scared. He thought it was best to humor me. Bobby, just don't get excited. Why are we tearing up the floor? Prove my point. What point? That I created the concept. Well, all right, okay. I believe you. No, you don't. You're trying to humor me. I'll give you incontrovertible. I'll give you unassailable. I will give you undeniable proof that she could not have written that concept.
Bobby,
Don't stop digging. Don't stop digging. Keep digging. Keep digging.
But Bobby, something seems to be...
See? So, how could she have written the concept? Look at her. Look at her and tell me how.
Bobby.
Now do you believe me? What are the basic forces that move men and women? The experts differ. Some say the most powerful is sex. Others say hunger. What do I say? I'm not sure, but I'd like to add a third to that list. I think that pride of authorship can also move men and women to commit any crime that exists. I'll be back shortly. In the ancient Greek legend, and in the delightful modern version by Shaw, Pygmalion creates Galatea, and they both live in bliss together. In real life, however, things are never that simple. We have already quoted Mr. Dickens in our story. Let us hear from him again. Let sleeping dogs lie. Who wants to rouse them? And so, ladies and gentlemen, don't try to change your mate into something else. Better the devil you know than the one he or she might become. Our cast included Tony Roberts, Patricia Elliott, Fred Gwynn, and Valika Gray. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
There's so little kindness and genuine encouragement in this world.
No, there's quite a bit. You just have to meet up with it, I suppose.
You would do this for me?
Well, what is it, after all? Just a word to a man that I've known for a long time? He respects my judgment, and I know this is a fine book.
Sir, I'll never forget what you've done for me. I promise you.
Beware of making promises you may be unable to keep.
You don't know what it is to be poor and unknown.
I don't?
How can I ever thank you?
How? Obviously you thanked me by stealing my wife. Yes. Well, that isn't the worst of it. I could have forgiven you for that. It was the other thing, Malcolm. The other thing.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in...
Welcome, yeah. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Man is beset with irrational fears called phobias. Excessive, persistent terror of a particular thing or situation. This morbid fear has no reasonable cause, and therefore cannot be eliminated or even modified by reasoning with its victim. One of the most common phobias takes its name from the Latin claustrum, meaning a closed place. Thus, claustrophobia is an abnormal dread of being kept in a confined space, unable to leave it. Mona Clayton, Broadway star, is so afflicted.
Out. Out. Let me out. Wolves. They're closing. They're closing. They'll crush me to death. Help. Help. Help me. Take me out. Please. Please take me out. Out.
Our mystery drama, Who Has Seen the Wind, was especially written for the Mystery Theater by Nancy Moore and stars Michael Tolan and Terry Keane. It is sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores. I'll be back shortly with Act One. The lot of an actor's agent seems an enviable one. All those dazzling actresses for clients. A constellation of stars to set on their courses. Take Gary Stewart. He recently married one of those actresses, Kitty Lockwood. And soon he will try to set on her course another client, Mona Clayton, who is about to receive a coveted British award. We're in New York. All night, snow has fallen. The city this early morning is chastely white, unspoiled by sludge, smudge, and people. In Gary Stewart's Park Avenue apartment, a sudden rude sound. Oh, who the devil?
What time is it, Gary?
I don't know. Turn on the light.
6 o'clock. What maniac would call it 6?
Answer the thing, Kitty.
You answer. I'm asleep.
Kitty, the phone's on your side.
Oh, all right. Hello?
Oh, thank heaven.
Mona?
Kitty, darling, I'm terribly sorry to wake you, but
You're up in an airplane. You're on your way to... Are you calling from the plane?
No, that's not until 8 o'clock. And unless you or Gary come over here this minute, I won't be on the plane.
Come over? What are you talking about?
Most absurd thing. Oh, do stop whimpering. Kitty, Bobo's so nervous he knows something's wrong. Oh, wait, I want to pick him up.
Yeah, muzzle him while you're at it.
Oh, dear, I can't reach him. Oh, hold on, will you, Kitty? Just hold on.
I'm holding. Honestly, Gary, 6 o'clock.
What's going on?
She's picking up that little beast of a poodle so he won't yap into the phone.
I mean, why did she call?
She just babbled so far. Something about you wants us over there.
Over? We were there last night. She's supposed to be on her way to London. Something's gone wrong, huh?
I gather. Something about she can't catch the plane unless we... I don't know. Lean in and listen.
Kitty, are you there?
I'm here. Now, what is this all about?
Oh, Bobo's all nerves. He catches it from me. He ran under the bed. That's why I was so lost.
Mona, I have had exactly no sleep. Now, what is this about?
Come over to my apartment and bring the set of keys I gave you.
Those keys are so I can water your plants. Water them now?
Do stop making jokes when everything is so terrible. Will you just come? You or Gary or both. The most ridiculous thing happened. See, I set my alarm for 5:45. My service had a wake-up call, but I never trust them. Well, the alarm rang, and the phone rang, too.
It's splendid. So did ours.
Well, I got up. I got right up. I went to the door, my bedroom door, and, my dear, it would not open.
So?
Don't you see? I can't get out of my bedroom. I cannot open the door. It is stuck.
Mona, for heaven's sake, stop being so helpless. Doors in $2,000 a month penthouses do not get stuck.
But it is.
Well, so maybe it's a little bit stuck. With the slightest effort on your part.
I tried, and I tried, and I pulled, and I pulled. It is stuck, Kitty. It will not open.
Shit, I noticed it last night. It really was sticking.
Is that Gary? What's he saying?
More to the point, what are you saying?
Will one of you come over here before I lose my mind? The wretched door opens inward. If you push and I pull, it'll open.
Give me the phone.
Mona, here's Gary.
Oh, Gary?
Mona, now listen to me. All you need to do is phone your night porter. He'll get the pass keys and he'll help you.
No, there isn't any night porter or day porter or super or anything.
Oh, Lord, I forgot the maintenance strike.
So will you come, Gary, please? And hurry. I can't stand this much longer. The walls, just come. Hurry.
Now, wait. Now, listen. You can yell out the window, help, lady in distress. Get somebody's attention and tell him to go to security. Security can get the keys from...
There is no security either. Anyhow, I can't yell and get any attention. I'm too high up and I am on a course.
Oh, you had to live in a penthouse.
Oh, boo, 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 boo. Don't cry, darling. Gary is coming right away. Gary?
That's right. Don't cry, darling. Gary is coming right away.
Oh, you're sweet. You are so sweet. Oh, but I'll miss my plane. I know I will. And I won't get my British award.
Yes, you will. Now, look, you be ready, coated, hatted, booted, and I'll have a taxi waiting.
And don't say take a later plane, because they're having that huge award reception, and the time can't be changed, and I won't...
Mona, hang up. Oh, she is the most Oh, well. I hate to leave this warm nest and go out into that cold, cold world.
Then don't.
Don't go? Leave Mona like that?
Leave my closest friend, my award-winning claustrophobic closest friend, locked up like a felon? Sweetheart, my love, I am not saying that. Of course I'm not. I am saying I'll go and you can nestle snug in your bed.
You're kidding.
Mm-mm. Get back in and I will get out. I don't mind. Really, honestly, I don't. I mind. Mona never should have closed a dumb door she knew would stick, but since somebody has to go, I don't mind.
Kitten, you're being awfully slow. Mona really will miss her plane.
I guess I'm not awake yet. Where on earth is my cherries and the snow lipstick?
Snow on the ground and you have to wear an appropriate lipstick?
Oh, that'll be guess who. Where are you? Why aren't you here?
No, I've got it. This is Gary Stewart on a recording. Sorry I'm not home. After the beep sound, please leave your message, name, and number. I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Hush, Bobo. Beep. Gary, this is Mona. Where are you? Please, hurry. It's just awful here. On the plane, I can take tranquilizers and 2 sleeping pills, and I can sleep, and I can stand it. But here, and it's a wonder I could call you, because I told the phone company to cut off my phone, because I'll be gone for 3 months, and... Gary? Oh, it's one of those wretched recording things. Goodbye.
She bought it.
Yeah, honestly, it's a wonder she knows how to walk across the stage. Gary, how can she be such a good actress? I mean, scatterbrained, never knows what she's doing.
That's how, by never knowing what she's doing. Brains never got in Mona's way. She's an instinctive actress.
Yeah, whatever that means. Anyhow, it's what I am not. And it's why she won the award and I didn't. Best American actress in a British play.
You're every bit as good an actress. If you played that juicy part, you'd have copped the award yourself. Hey, Kit, you're dawdling again.
All right. Hey, wear slacks, don't you think?
I just think hurry. Mona's hysterical.
Yeah, these nice warm red slacks. Red slacks in the snow. And why didn't I play the juicy part? Because my agent, Gary Stewart, sold Mona Clayton to the producer instead of his wife, Kitty Lockwood Stewart.
Now, Kitty.
Yes, I know. The producer wanted a teensy doll baby beauty of a Dresden China blonde, and Kitty is a tall brunette.
For the zillionth time, honey, that wasn't the reason. You're a comedian. The part called for straight drama. Tragedy.
All the same, I may kill my tall, plain, dark self. What should I do? Pills, gun, gas, poison, jump? Which is best? Where are my boots?
Last night you kicked them under the bed.
Oh. Why did I ever agree to this trek through the snow at dawn?
Because you're an absolutely smashing wife.
Mona got the award, but I got Gary. Oh, my love. My only love. Tell your insecure bride for the zillionth time you're not sorry you married me instead of Mona.
Absolutely not sorry.
Want a bet?
Oh, gimme. This is a recording.
No. She needs to be warned you're not coming. Her big, brave Gary. Mona, I'm on my way as soon as I find my other boot.
Oh, but I thought, Gary, it's been so long. It's so terrible. The walls. The walls, they're pushing in. And Bobo wants his breakfast. Where's Gary? Kitty?
Mona, now just hang on tight. Now, I'm coming right now. Do you understand? Right now. Oh, she's on the ragged edge. I know her. I've seen her like this. I gotta get there fast. Find my other boot while I put on my coat, okay? How could she fall apart so fast?
Yes?
Mona, I just want to tell you that Kitty's on her way. She's gone from here about 5 minutes. In another 5, she'll be walking into your front door.
I'm opening the bedroom one.
Right. Are you dressed and ready?
Yes, I'm wearing my red suit, the one you like. Oh, you are so sweet to call.
Now just hang on. Kitty will be there. Hey, someone just came in our front. Look, I gotta go. I hope you catch your plane, honey. Have a nice award. Kitty.
Oh, listen, I'm just as freaky as Mona. I forgot to take her keys. Waiting for a taxi, suddenly I realized just thank the Lord I didn't go all the way to Mona.
Well, get the keys and get going, kid.
I don't even know where they are. They ought to be in my purse, but they're not. Just help me look.
Well, they're here somewhere. We came straight in here when we got home last night.
No, I will never call Mona scatterbrained again. I am worse. And, Gary, I can't get a taxi. It's too early. All that snow.
Well, walk then. It's only 5 blocks.
Where are the keys? They're not here.
Hey, your pockets.
What?
That coat. You wore it last night. Look in the pockets.
Oh, my Lord. I really will kill myself for this.
Go, darling. Just go.
Now, precious. Aunt Kitty's on the way. I don't know why it's taking so... Shh. Bobo, the front door. Kitty?
I'm here. Kitty to the rescue.
Hush, Bobo. I'm right here beside the door.
And I'm right here on the other side.
All right. Push hard, and I'll pull. Kitty? Kitty, what are you doing?
Mama, I am pushing hard.
Well, harder. You have got to do it harder. Kitty!
Hey, it won't budge.
Kick it. Harder.
I'll kick it flat out. I'm so mad at it.
Nothing.
Darling, Listen now. It won't open. It will not open.
Well, it has to. I can't stand it. It has to.
Claustrophobia, an excessive abnormal dread of being in a confined space. Mona Clayton, confined, filled with terror, with torment, and the door remains closed. Such an obsession worsens with the passage of time, thus worsens in Act 2, which will unfold shortly.
Here's important news from Amana. Now, when you buy an Amana Touchmatic 2 radar range microwave oven, model RR10A, you get a $50 rebate. And when you buy a Touchmatic model RR90A, you get a $40 rebate. That's right. You can get up to $50 back from Amana, depending on which radar range oven you buy. And you get something besides money, too. The exclusive Rotowave cooking assistant. Rotowave works like a rotating shower of power, rotating the microwaves directly down into the food. As a result, all sorts of foods cook faster than ever before. And they cook more evenly than ever before without a lot of turning. Now's the time to see your participating Amana retailer and cook up a good deal. Buy an Amana Touchmatic 2 radar range oven model RR10A and get $50 back. Or buy a Touchmatic RR90A and get $40 back from Amana. Offer good through February 29th, 1980.
At the end of Act 1, I spoke of Mona Clayton's obsession. But is that a correct description of her problem? I consulted Mr. Webster. He tells me that the word obsession once had an occult meaning, a person possessed by a demon. That original connotation is now obsolete, but I'm strongly inclined to apply it to what is taking place in Mona. Ask yourself during Act 2 if she does not seem possessed by an evil spirit.
Now, Mona, listen to me. Stop crying and listen. I pushed the door as hard as I can. Now, don't get scared when I stop talking to you. I have not deserted you. I'm just going into the living room to find something to ram the door with. Mona?
I hear you. How could a door stick like this?
I don't know. Is it damp, maybe? I don't know. Now, just hang on to the doorknob, and I will be right back.
Don't stay in there. Come back. Gary. Yes, a phone. Yes. Ring. You're not ringing. It's dead. They shut it off. Oh, no. No, not yet. Oh, please, not yet. Gary, fix it. Please fix it. Make it ring.
Mona.
They cut off the phone. It's dead.
Mona, listen to me. Come back to the door. It doesn't matter about the phone.
It does. I can't call Gary.
You do not need to call Gary. Now, listen. I've got this chair now. I can run at the door with it. It'll ruin your Chippendale antique. It's a battering ram now. Now just stand back from the door and don't be scared of the sound. Okay?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Nothing.
I'll try again.
It won't work. Nothing will work. I will be trapped here forever. I told you.
I don't believe this. The chair broke, but not the door.
You're not trying.
What?
You're not. You want me to miss my plane.
Mona.
You don't want me to get the award.
Mona, stop that. Now, just stop it.
You're jealous because I won and you didn't.
Of course I would like to have won, but if it couldn't be me, I'm glad it's you.
You are not glad, and you are jealous. You are jealous of the award. You are jealous of Gary and me. He loved me first. You know he did. You are jealous because we had an affair.
He says you didn't, and I believe him.
We did. We did.
I don't care if you did. I do care that you are working yourself into a frenzy. Now, you think you've missed your plane, and I'm afraid you have, but we still...
I don't care about the plane. I just want out of here, and you won't let me out. The walls are closing. They are closing, and you will keep me here forever.
Oh, no.
No one will come. Everyone will think I'm in London, and I can't phone, and you will leave me here to starve and die and be dead.
Mona, shut up. Now, I'm about to go and get somebody to break this door down. Somebody in the building, somebody in the street, somebody...
Then why don't you go? You just keep talking and talking.
If you want to know, I'm afraid to leave you alone when you're like this.
You see that? You see that? You don't want me out. You want me to go crazy. You tell me that I'm crazy.
You're talking crazy, that's all. Now, I'm not going out of here until you make me a promise. You promised me you will not go near the windows. I want you to get in bed, and I want you to stay there. Will you promise?
I don't want to go near the windows.
I have your promise.
What if the walls close too tight?
They are not closing at all, Mona. You imagine it. You are to stay away from the windows. Yes, Mona?
Yes.
Now, you've got Bobo. You talk to him while I'm gone.
But he's asleep. How could he be asleep? He doesn't care what happens to me either.
Mona, you were getting better for a minute. Count backwards from 100, okay? Anything to keep the awful thoughts out. Yes? All right?
All right. Go. Just go. 75, 74. The walls. 73, 72. I could get out through the courtyard. The snow. It's deep and soft. And I'd be out. Out! No. Kitty would like it if I... It's what she wants. Don't go near the windows, Mona. You're talking crazy, Mona. Windows. Kitty, where are you? Why haven't you found someone if you really want me out? You hate me. God, I'm talking crazy. Kitty's my friend. 65, 64, 63, 3 windows. There are 3 windows. 1, 2, 3.
Kit, you're back. I got coffee all waiting for you. Mona on her way?
Get your coat. I couldn't get the door open, and hurry.
Good Lord, Mona's still shut in that room?
Don't talk, just come. She is wild.
Well, why didn't you phone me? Oh, I know her phone is up. You could have used one of those street phones instead of coming all the way back to the apartment.
I didn't have change, not one single dime, 1 nickel, 1 quarter. I couldn't phone.
You mean you
Stop asking questions and come on. We can talk on the way. Can't get a taxi either. For heaven's sake, will you come?
All I can say is thank God we're joggers.
Who can jog in the snow? Oh, Gary, I've been away from Mona for hours.
Kit, not even 1 hour has passed since Mona first called. It's 5 to 7.
I can't believe it.
Well, believe it.
But to a claustrophobic locked in her room, 1 hour is a lifetime.
Yeah. You mean you couldn't find one person you could take into that apartment?
Gary, I told you, I rang and I knocked on both apartments below Mona, and I just gave up. Either everybody's in Florida or asleep or afraid to open the doors at 7 a.m. So I tore down the street and... How many people do you see on a snowy morning on Park Avenue in New York City at 7 o'clock?
All right, sweetheart, take it easy.
I'm sorry. I can't. I can't jog another step. I mean, jogging around Central Park in good weather is one thing. Through foot-high snow, I can't.
Okay, well, take it easy. We're almost there anyhow.
Gary, did you have an affair with Mona?
Oh, for Pete's sake.
All right, don't answer.
I certainly won't. You know the answer.
Do I?
Kitty, is this the time and place? Anyhow, we've been down this road a dozen times. And will you please not look like that, huh? All crumpled and sad. You're my happy girl, my girl that's 1,000 laughs.
Oh, yeah.
Now, will you please?
How's that?
Beautiful. You're marvelous.
I'm an actress.
Well, anyhow, it brought us right to Mona's building.
I think Lord Byron said it. And if I laugh at any mortal thing, 'tis that I may not weep.
Mona, we're here. The shoulder of Gary Stewart, former football star, against your door, and you're out of jail.
Less boasting, more action, darling.
Shut up, Bobo. Now stand back, Mona. Here I come. Mona?
Mona.
The window. It's open. Oh, my God. She's there. 16 stories down.
In the snow. Wearing a red suit. Cherries in the snow. Oh, Mona, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You were asked to consider if Mona Clayton was possessed by a demon. In the light or the dark of what has happened, how do you answer? She had everything to live for, youth, beauty, talent, fame, yet she went out a window because she could not go out a door. Claustrophobia or an evil spirit? In Act 3, we'll find the surprising answer.
Your long association says smoke's not just your affair. That smoke screen that you puff around pollutes non-smokers' air. It's bound with lungs not up to par. It's damaging for you, of course, but you're a smoke travel car. Your long association says please keep this thought in mind. It's double damage all around and doubly unkind. So try to keep the habit and give everyone a break. Please do it for your life and breath and everybody's sake.
Your lung association and you know that cigarettes are a breathing hazard. Smokers, please don't add that extra offense. Give us a break for life and breath.
And if I laugh at any mortal thing, quoted Kitty Stewart, 'tis that I may not weep. But she cannot hide her tears with laughter anymore. It is 4 hours since Mona's death. Kitty lies in her own darkened bedroom, Bobo beside her, phone off the hook to avoid the intrusion of reporters and friends. But suicide is a police matter, and she can no longer avoid official questioning. Gary has just opened the bedroom door.
Kid, I've told Lieutenant Hench all the details. He's promised he won't keep you long. Just routine. Will you come now?
Routine for him, not for me. What's he like?
What you'd expect. Efficient, reasonably bright, a little bored maybe. seen too much, heard too much. But very impressed with who you are.
Who am I?
Honey, don't talk like that. I'll tell you who Hench says you are. Broadway's favorite comedian.
Ah, charming. I must go to any lengths to make him laugh. Is he also impressed with who Mona was?
He didn't happen to mention that.
But Mona will be mentioned when I walk into that living room, won't she? Oh, poor Bobo heard Mona's name. If I stop holding him for 1 second, he begins to quiver. I think he knows what happened.
Kit, are you sure you want to keep him? You never really liked him before.
How could we not keep him? You know how Mona felt about this little creature. Bobo? Bobo, you promised Aunt Kitty you won't cry?
Oh, for Pete's sake, not baby talk. You sound like Mona. Sorry. I can't think of her as
Dead is the word, Gary. Mona is dead. And the fault is Kitty Lockwood.
Kitty, in the name of heaven, don't say things like that to Hench. All that junk you've been saying to me. It's nonsense. We both know it.
It's not what I know. I know it's my fault she's dead.
I can't stand here and argue and keep Hench waiting any longer. Now, please come, darling. And please be careful what you say.
Broadway's favorite comedian with red eyes and red nose will now make an entrance and try to remember not to say the wrong lines.
Real pleasure, Miss Lockwood. Mrs. Stewart. I saw you in Dust Off That Dream. Best show around last fall.
Then you missed Mona Clayton in Who Has Seen the Wind.
Well, yes. In my line of work, there's enough tragedy. I like comedy.
She won an important British award for her performance. If it weren't for what happened this morning, almost at this moment, she would be accepting that award.
Lieutenant, can we get on with this?
Yeah, sure. Mrs. Stewart, if you'll just describe for me the events as you know them before the suicide.
Lieutenant, I've said this to you twice before. Mona Clayton did not commit suicide.
And I've said to you that she went out a window 16 stories up, jumped to her death of her own volition. That is suicide.
She didn't do it to kill herself. She did it to get out of her room. What sent her through that window was claustrophobia, not a death wish.
You are both wrong. It was not suicide, not to escape a room. It was murder.
Oh, Kitty. Oh, Mrs. Stewart. Your husband warned me you might say something of this sort.
Lieutenant Hench, I murdered my friend as surely as if I pushed her out of that window.
And he explained why you would say such a thing. Shock, sorrow, undeserved guilt, because you weren't able to help her.
Undeserved guilt? Will you listen to my sins of omission, Lieutenant? I was slow dressing. I left this apartment without Mona's keys, had to come back. On the street again, I could have stopped an occupied taxi and explained the emergency. I didn't. I walked instead.
Honey, don't rehearse all this.
I have to. When I got to Mona's, I didn't push hard enough on the door. Then I didn't ring enough doorbells to get help. Back on the street, I hadn't the sense to bring even a dime in my purse. And again, I didn't work hard enough for somebody to help or flag a cab. I ran to Gary again.
Mrs. Stewart, none of that is murder. Bad luck, bad planning, but it's not murder. Regret for these things is understandable, but taking blame for your friend's death, no.
You really don't think that I...
No one could possibly think that. Now, Mr. Stewart, I believe your wife should go back and lie down. I can question her another time.
No. You've made me feel better. You really have, and I thank you. So you ask me whatever you need to.
That's better. Go ahead, Lieutenant. Finish.
All right. Mrs. Stewart, suppose you describe Miss Clayton's state of mind when you got to her apartment.
The fear kept increasing, especially when she found out the phone was disconnected. She was a little out of her mind, Lieutenant. She was talking crazy. That's why I didn't want to leave her. I mean, without someone to talk to, even on the phone, she'd be more afraid. But if I stayed, she was still locked in. So it was go, stay. It was a terrible decision. Did I make the wrong one? I don't know. I just don't know.
Sweetheart, you made the only one you could.
Can Lieutenant Hench say that to me?
I can and do. At any time, did Miss Clayton threaten to go out the window?
Never. But she did keep saying that the walls were closing in.
I believe that's a common delusion of people with her kind of phobia. How long had you known Miss Clayton?
Oh, over 10 years. I knew her very well. That's how I knew what she was going through this morning, and I failed her.
Lieutenant, isn't this enough?
Yeah, yes. Thank you, Mrs. Stewart. Sorry I had to put you through.
I'm not. Because you have made me feel less guilty.
Mr. Stewart, will you stay a moment longer?
Right. All right, kitten. Now, I'll try to sleep.
I'll try.
Good. I won't come in till you call me. Kid, wake up. Come on, wake up.
Okay, you told me to sleep. Why are you waking?
You've had quite a long sleep. Were you dreaming of Mona?
Mona. For a little while I could forget. Why did you wake me?
I have a report I think will interest you. It interested me.
A report?
I've been doing some investigating. It began by accident. After Lieutenant Hench left, I discovered I was out of cigarettes. I looked in your purse. I found not cigarettes, but something you didn't have. Change.
Money? Coins? You mean all the time?
3 dimes, 2 nickels.
All the time I could have phoned you?
Yes.
Must have been nerves caught from Mona. I rummaged too fast in my purse. I panicked. I ran for you. Oh, Gary.
Before you left Mona's building, you said you rang 2 doorbells. The apartment's on the floor below. Yes?
Yes.
But the tenants were asleep in Florida or afraid to answer the bells at that hour. Isn't that what you thought?
Well, I guess there could have been some other reason.
I rang those same doorbells. 16A, no answer. But the live-in maid at 16B did answer. She said she was up at 6 this morning and no doorbell had rung until I rang it.
Darling, what on earth are you... Are you suggesting I didn't go to those apartments?
It does seem a little odd, wouldn't you say?
No. The live-in maid could have been running the water. It could have been in the shower, couldn't she? Did you ask her that?
No. No, I had a lot of other puzzles in my mind. For example, your offer this morning to go to Mona instead of me. At the time, I thought it was very sweet of you.
And now you think?
That it was unnatural. You hate getting up early, you hate the snow, and I was the obvious person to go. You deny any of that?
No.
Second puzzle. Considering Mona's emergency, you were very slow dressing. Why? When you're always a fast dresser.
I told you I was half asleep, Gary. I was. Have you more puzzles?
You left here, went down to the street, stood around for 5 minutes or more waiting for a taxi when you could have walked to Mona's in that time. And then suddenly, Or not so suddenly, highly efficient Kitty realizes she's forgotten to take Mona's set of keys.
I did forget them. I was worried about Mona not thinking straight.
You don't find it odd that they were in your coat pocket all the time?
I don't find anything odd in a crisis situation.
Those several delaying tactics aren't odd?
I can't stand much more of this, Gary.
And not an odd coincidence that while you were dressing so slowly, you spoke of the fact that I, as Mona's agent, got her the envied role in Who Has Seen the Wind and did not get it for Kitty Lockwood?
Well, it is true, isn't it?
And not another odd coincidence that you asked me that tired, beat-up question, did I have an affair with Mona?
To which you've always answered that you did not. But in the horrible light of what you've been saying to me now, I'm beginning to wonder.
You've always wondered. You never believed me or Mona. And you think the affair never stopped.
Well, then we're even, aren't we? I can't believe you've been faithful, and you can't believe I tried to save Mona this morning. That is what you've been saying, isn't it?
I could believe you tried, believe all your answers to my questions except for one fact. You could have opened Mona's bedroom door yourself.
What?
It took hardly any strength at all for me to open it. You could have done it almost as easily. If you wanted to.
That is not true. I tried with every ounce of strength I had. If you believe I didn't try, then why haven't you said so before?
I didn't give it any thought when it happened because that's when we found Mona. I only realized it since I began putting all the bits and pieces together.
So what is my devoted husband saying now that he's put them together?
You know what I'm saying. That fake confession of murder to Lieutenant Hance wasn't fake. It was fact.
No. No.
You've been jealous of Mona for years. Her looks, her acting, her success before yours. The fact that I loved her first. For her to win the British award was a blow your ego couldn't take.
Stop it, Gary.
Well, maybe at first you only meant to make her miss her plane. Miss all that public glory in London. And then standing by her stuck door, the phone out of service. Yeah. You realize what else you could do?
No. No. Oh, all right. Maybe subconsciously I did want her to miss her plane, but that's all. I swear I pushed her door as hard as I could. I even told her not to go near the windows while I was gone. I said that. If I wanted her to would I have said don't go near the window?
Yes. Neatly putting the idea in her head. Jump, Mona, jump.
Stop saying that. I won't listen. It's a lie.
Admit it, kid. You hated her. You wanted her dead.
She said that. Did I? I don't know anymore. I did hate her, I think. I didn't realize till now, but want her dead. Want the driver to out the... Did I? I mean, could I?
Well, did you? Could you?
No. I didn't do it. Or make her do it. And you can't prove I did. Oh, you'd like to, wouldn't you? You were always on her side, always got her the best part. She gets the part in Who Has Seen the Wind. She wins the award. Well, lying there in the snow, that's winning.
You killed her, and you know it. Now it can't be proved. But you'll live with what you've done for the rest of your life. Alone. I won't be around. Goodbye, Kitty.
No.
I didn't do it. Don't go, please, please.
I'll come for my things when you're not here.
Gary, come back. Gary. Gary.
So, not Mona, but Kitty is possessed by a demon that has destroyed one and soon will destroy the other. At no time did Kitty's conscious mind think, I will be rid of Mona and never be accused of murder. No, the workings of her subconscious were dark and secret as it manipulated its creature to commit a deed never thought possible. I'll return shortly.